banger.
What is your hatred for John Cena?
Yo, when Hulk Hogan takes a rock bottom better than you, there's a problem. There's a problem. My man. All right, so give me the camera.
One rock bottom.
Yo, no, it's more than that. Show, give me the camera. I got the fucking camera. Kenny, I'm gonna have to do it for you. I'm gonna give you the whole spiel. He came out as a prototype. Whatever. You know, he slaps Kurt Angle. Ruthless aggression. I'm not into that. Whatever. He comes out as a rapper. I'm like, okay, all right, I could dig it. You know, he's from Boston, so that's a strike. You know, us New Yorkers, we don't fuck with Boston too much, but you know what? I'll look over that. He's doing his thing. Something original. Some I could, you know, there's something different. It's entertaining. Comes around, and my man has a choice between The Big Show, Kane, or Shawn Michaels. And he gives the most pussiest promo I've ever heard in my life. I will never forgive this. And he's on some, well, you know, I don't want to fight The Big Show because, you know, he's a huge guy. And, you know, you got the Big Red Machine who wants to fight him. And Shawn Michaels is a legend. Fuck that, bro. You already beat all these motherfuckers already.
Her return on SmackDown.
Okay.
So I definitely read some rumors about that.
Because for whatever reason, and I don't know Cody's reason, you turn around and go back, and people are gonna be, you destroyed thrones, and you go back? We have been doing this shit for ages, and he still doesn't know how to take it right. Trust me. That's it. I got you. My man, he collapsed with the kick.
That's what I'm saying. That's the way he didn't collapse during the sun. It was the kick.
He's not even in his fucking chair when he gets in this fucking thing. He's not even in his fucking chair.
Yeah, but he
there
goes, oh!
There he goes.
Both matches without the wrestlers were in the table.
And on that note, everyone, it's your friendly. Word. He be like, I got a left elbow and a right elbow. I can break your face with an any elbow. Make sure that you get elbowed in your elbow with an elbow. Got the arm bar, get the phone ball, get around with the arm with the bomb ball.
Daddy's gonna take you to Jersey Shore.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's Thursday night. You know what that means? Wrestle with Knuckleheads. We out here ready to bullshit and party and bullshit and party and bullshit and party. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm fucking talking about? My man said, fuck TKO. Word. Fuck all that bullshit, man. Yo, you know what's crazy? What am I looking for? This one. Hold up. Now we got the orange. You know what's crazy? My brother was telling me about the WWE 2K game, and he's telling me about the My Rise. And he's saying, you know, what happens in it, what they want you to do and all that. I'm like, yo, this shit sounds dope. It sounds good. And then he goes, well, you know, they can't say the name, so they give you a pre-name. And he said, they give your name is the Architect. And as soon as he said that, I said, well, I guess I'm not playing this fucking game. And he's like, no, my bad. He misspoke. He didn't mean the Architect. It's like some other shit, like the analyst, the archetype. I was about to say, you ain't calling me the Architect. I'm sorry. I can't do it. It's for the boys. It's for my own satisfaction. We can't do that. They ain't about to be 25 architects in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Shit. But what's going on, normal guy? Shit, man, we gonna be talking about WrestleMania. Yesterday, when we got off the air, me, DJ, and Hutch had a little conversation, a little preview of what we was going to be talking about today. So, get ready for when DJ comes up in this motherfucker. And we get down and dirty. But I'm going to say my piece because I am on the side of trying to make shit better for us as the viewer. Because this shit is not what it could be. We all know this. We all know the WWE is not living up to its full potential. They think they are. They want to be. They having fun, but they're not living up to their full potential. It's like even this show not living up to its full potential. But you know what though? You got the balls to admit it. I don't understand how they thought 2 years in a row they're gonna have a match with CM Punk and Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. And that was supposed to sell tickets. Like they're having a hard time selling tickets for WrestleMania. One, you started selling tickets for WrestleMania 25 years ago. Like, you know, they started selling tickets for WrestleMania before Survivor Series. No one knew who was going to be at WrestleMania. Two, you changed the location from Nolans to Vegas, which I'm going to assume, because I don't know, but I'm going to assume that Nolans has to be cheaper to stay at than Vegas. Because not only do you need the flights to get there, and you need to buy the tickets for WrestleMania, which the flights probably be cheap, but the tickets for WrestleMania, they're not cheap. That's part of the reason why they're having a hard time fucking selling them. But the hotel around there to stay there ain't gonna be cheap. The car rental, if you're gonna rent the car, that ain't gonna be cheap. You know what I'm saying? And most people, they're probably gonna do the 2 nights. Or they'll probably do, you know, the SmackDown Hall of Fame. Like this is if I was gonna do WrestleMania, I would want to do personally SmackDown Hall of Fame, WrestleMania Night 1, WrestleMania Night 2, Raw. That's me. That's what I would want to do personally. You know what I'm saying? And to spend all that money on the first night of WrestleMania is crazy. Because now this is my thinking. I don't know how anybody else is thinking, but this is my thinking. Let's say you go either one. It was like, I got night 1 of WrestleMania. We're going to do both scenarios. I got night 1 of WrestleMania. So I'm going to get there. I'm going to land on Friday, get to the hotel, wake up on Saturday, go to the event. Sunday morning, I'm out. I'm going to be home. And then I'm going to miss part of WrestleMania day 2. Or I'm going to be at the hotel the next day, an extra day, and try to find a way to hook my phone up to the TV so that way I could watch WrestleMania night 2 at the hotel. Vice versa. I'm going to land Friday, try to find a way to watch the shit either at the hotel or at the bar or some shit, spend more money, watch WrestleMania night 1, go to sleep, wake up, watch WrestleMania night, go to WrestleMania night 2, probably get on a flight on Monday, and then now I'm home mad late. I miss Raw. Well, you know, or you got to go to work on Tuesday or some shit. That's a lot of shit. And you spend a lot of money for half of a show, half of an experience. And if you think about it, if you want the whole shit, a quarter of the experience. Because like I said, you got Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, right? So Friday would be SmackDown and the Hall of Fame. So, all right, welcome back, normal guy. So Friday will be SmackDown and the Hall of Fame. So that is something that goes to what, to 2 o'clock in the morning? So you get there, let's say you land Friday, because you want to save some moolah or some shit. You land Friday. You get in your hotel. Immediately you got to go to SmackDown. SmackDown's at 8. You go to SmackDown. They have the Hall of Fame right there after SmackDown, or they're probably gonna have the Hall of Fame where SmackDown was, because that's how they did it last time, right? They did the Hall of Fame in the ring or some shit. So you wait there. Now you're there from 8, 9, 10, 11, because SmackDown's 3 hours now, so it ends at 11. And then you have to give them time to set up the ring, so that, let's say that's another hour or half hour. Then you do 4 hours of Hall of Fame. So let's say 12. 1, 2, 3, 4. You get home at 5 o'clock in the morning. That costs you a pretty expensive penny. You're right, normal guy. You get home at 4 o'clock in the morning. You go to sleep. You wake up. It's Saturday. Now, Saturday, you got NXT. Because the last couple of years, early in the morning, Saturday, like 1 o'clock, NXT. If you got tickets for that, you got to go now to go watch NXT. NXT's dope. But then you go to NXT and then down the hall or wherever the fuck that shit may be, you go to WrestleMania Night 1. So you already done had 5-6 hours of SmackDown and Hall of Fame. Then another 2 hours of NXT. Then maybe 4 hours, 5 hours of WrestleMania Night 1. You ain't sleeping that much. And then you get 4 hours of WrestleMania Night 1. Go to sleep. Maybe 12 o'clock, 12, 1, 2, somewhere in there, depending on what you do. You wake up the next day, WrestleMania Night 2. Now it slows down. You get your bearings Monday. You go to Monday Night Raw. You know, that shit ends at 10:30 now. You go home. It's like 11, 12 o'clock. You wake up the next day. You fly home. That's a lot. That's a lot. So that's the entire WrestleMania weekend. You spend thousands of dollars on. Because let's face it, man, WrestleMania already is talking about a couple $1,000s for one night. You know what I'm saying? A couple $1,000s for one night. You doing 2 nights, plus all the other shit. You're spending a pretty penny on just wrestling alone. The hotel's gonna be more expensive because it's WrestleMania and there's a lot of people trying to get hotels, so they're gonna be scarce. Flight's gonna be more expensive. A lot of people gonna be traveling. And if you're gonna rent a car or the Ubers and all that other shit, that's gonna be expensive also. So you got a couple of years of vacations right there. Right? So imagine that. That's your whole weekend. You just go, I'm gonna go there for one night of WrestleMania. You missed everything else. You missed everything else. What's going on, you know? You know what I'm saying? So now, do you want to spend most of your time traveling to watch one night of WrestleMania and then miss everything, or try to watch it on your phone or on a tablet because you're going to one night of WrestleMania? Or would you rather be like, you know what? I can watch everything at home. You just need 17 apps. SmackDown is on USA, so you would need some kind of cable provider. So that would be YouTube TV, Hulu TV, one of them shits. Right? And then the Hall of Fame is probably going to be on Peacock, or it's probably going to be on Peacock or Netflix. I don't know, because they didn't say nothing about the Hall of Fame, which I'm surprised they haven't announced another person being inducted in the Hall of Fame. But anyway, so we don't know where they're going to show it. So let's say Peacock. Got Peacock. Now WrestleMania Night 1 and 2, ESPN. But NXT is also Peacock. You know what I'm saying? So now you need a TV provider to watch SmackDown. You need Peacock or Netflix to watch the Hall of Fame. You definitely need Peacock for the NXT shit. And then ESPN for Monday, for WrestleMania Night 1 and 2. And then Netflix for Raw. That's a lot of shit. Like, a lot of people have it, but that's a lot of shit to be watching. I'd rather go to the bar or watch it at home. Why I didn't go pay as much? Yeah, I hear you. Because you go to the bar, have just as much fun, not paying thousands of dollars to go watch the shit. There's people that's going to that theater that makes it seem like you're there. They pay hundreds of dollars, but it's still better. Like $340 to go to that bar to watch WrestleMania is a lot better than like $5,000 to watch WrestleMania. You know what I'm saying? Home 100 times out of 100 times. I hear you, normal guy. Yo, as somebody, I went to the Grand Slam shit for AEW twice. Both shows was dope. I went to a couple of Christmas shows for WWE. Those shows was dope. But I mean, watching the shit on TV just is good to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was dope just to be there and experience shit like that, and you get to sing Jericho's song, you get to do all this other stuff with the people. That's cool. But for thousands of dollars, that's a lot. You're asking a lot of people, especially something that we all grew up, and this is supposed to be a family-oriented thing. Wrestling's supposed to be like a family show. You know what I'm saying? This was the one thing you bring your family to and not break the bank. But now you got to build the bank for that shit. I hate how not to change the subject, but I keep getting these notifications about my damn tax return. And it's like, I already filed them. So why the fuck? It's like, Credit Karma, you can do your taxes with us. Fucking Capital One, you can do your taxes with us. TurboTax, you do, like, I did it already. Leave me the fuck alone. Yeah, man. But yeah, that's a lot to ask. And then you go, because you put it in perspective. CM Punk versus Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns, is Roman Reigns the top dog right now? Yes. Is CM Punk the guy everybody cheers for? Yes. Is that the match that everybody really wants to see? I don't think so. I don't like let's put this shit in perspective. I know there's fans of CM Punk and there's fans of Roman Reigns, and CM Punk versus Roman Reigns is a match we saw if you were watching wrestling when CM Punk, before CM Punk left. We saw that match. It was a good match. Not saying it's going to be a bad match, but a lot of people probably didn't see that match because they tuned in after CM Punk was gone. So, yeah, not real. But in reality, we saw this match last year in a triple threat match. And that's where I'm going, Mr. Loki. If you watch that match, Roman Reigns showed that he was above them. Like, I don't want to say head and shoulders above, but his athleticism and what he was doing in that match really held that shit together. You want CM Punk to wrestle Roman Reigns? Let's also talk about how Roman Reigns been the main event for like 11 years straight now. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's been there a lot. Like, he's main eventing a lot of WrestleMania. If he's gonna have one or two more, wouldn't you want to see him main event somebody that can, that's at the beginning stages of his prime and not the end? I don't want to say they passed the torch to him, because we all know half the people that they picked to get the torch passed to him ain't gonna do nothing with that torch. Their pick is never validated. Let's get that straight. Their pick for who they want to pass the torch to is never validated. It's our pick. And that was the problem with Unreal and Jey Uso. I think, and I'll bring this up to see if I can get people's opinion. Y'all give me your opinion on this statement. Remind me to bring this up when DJ comes or somebody else comes. I think the problem with Jey Uso was Unreal, that they went and they showed that they said, yo, you're going to be our guy. We're going to put a rocket through you and blah, 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 blah. And that's what made people turn on him. It's like, well, we picked Jey Uso, and now all of a sudden y'all acting like y'all made the decision to do this shit. And then you blame him being out of breath, or you blame some other shit. And it's like, you didn't really do nothing with him. He won the Royal Rumble, which that ending with John Cena was like, okay, that's more for Cena. He tapped out Gunther, which that tap out, we're never going to forget that, was a fucking bullshit tap out. That looked like, all right, you want me to fucking tap out here? Here goes your fucking tap and get the fuck out of my face. You know what I'm saying? And then you can't blame Jay for his opponents and the run that you gave him. You can't blame him for that, because ain't nobody survived that. Y'all did all you could with Cody and that shit didn't work. So I don't want to hear when you gave him that second rate shit that it was his fault. Nah, sorry. But yeah, and then so I'm thinking that Unreal is what turned the fans around. The same way Vikingo was the fan, the fucking fan favorite in AAA, and then Triple H raises Vikingo's hand and says, "This is our guy," and the fans like, "Fuck you, we want Dominic," because we're not gonna back who you choose, because who you choose, it's not genuine. You know what I'm saying? Because that's his shit. Hogan came up. Yeah, he beat Andre the Giant, but it seemed like he was just somebody that they gave a shot to and he took advantage and he ran with it. That's Austin, Brock, same shit. Then you start showing us that these are your guys. These are your babies. These are the ones that we chose to do that. and it's like, oh, you chose them, so that means everybody else was held back for them. You're not gonna give nobody else a shot. That's what you're saying. You're saying that it's not about his talent. It's about who you want. And if you're gonna sit there and go, we pick him, then a lot of people are gonna be like, why you pick him when you could pick this guy and that guy and this guy and this guy? But if you make it seem like you're not picking nobody and this guy just seemed to be the guy, which Jey Uso, before he was picked, seemed like he was the guy because of the bloodline, we was all behind him. And I don't take that yeeting shit as something, I'm like, yeah, everybody's yeeting, but that's the thing to do. Like everybody was chanting "You suck" to Kurt Angle. They were doing the road dog shit, and it would you something. Am I back? I know I lost connection for a second. It said I lost connection. Hold on, let me see. All right, I'm back. All right, you going in the dead after you go to Maina? Yo, for real. CM Punk is too out of shape. Yep. What up, Loki? Don't be on the beard too much. I never watch Unreal show. When I get time, I might watch it. I mean, it is what it is. I watched a few episodes of the first season. To me, it's like everybody keeps saying, "Oh, they're showing too much. They're showing too much." I think maybe the show isn't giving us information to hold on to, and that's why you're showing us too much. You don't have real substance there, so you're showing us everything. Like, what do people take away from Unreal? They yelled at LA Knight and they talked about Chelsea Green. And people were like, oh, I hate the fact that you showed us the shit with Seth Rollins and him coming back at SummerSlam. But if you would have told us a story in that Unreal, you could have used that to propel Chelsea Green or to propel somebody else. Unreal feels like, oh, let's pat ourselves on the back and also try to put over these wrestlers that are not over organically. What pisses me off the most is like, I haven't seen but 10 minutes of the episode 1, but I've seen a lot of the clips on Instagram, and the one clip that showed up everywhere was happy birthday, Loki. Happy birthday. Real quick before Mr. Loki, it's gonna take some time before your birthday becomes your birthday again, because I know your dad passed before your birthday. We share one thing in common. Like my no one passed before my birthday, but my mother's birthday is the day before my birthday. So I know it's difficult, but allow yourself to have your birthday. It may not be this year, it may not be next year, but allow yourself to have your birthday. And you're 51, so I can only imagine your pops, the player that he is, he was probably 50, 56, 57, Mr. Loki. Your dad was a player, so he wasn't that much older than you. But, I can imagine he lived a good life, had one hell of a kid. So, like we told you yesterday, deal with it how you want to deal with it, as long as you don't hurt yourself or nobody else. But happy birthday. And yeah, man, just keep on keeping on, man. Now, it's going to be real interesting to see me. It's going to be real interesting for me to see who goes up against Jade in WrestleMania. A lot of people saying that it's going to be Tiffany and Jade don't want to see that again. Yep. I hear you, Mr. Loki. Shit. I hear you. All them old school people was players. He was pimping before, like, to his last day, I'm pretty sure. the way that they destroyed Tiffany and the way that they're not doing to make Tiffany seem like she got back on her game, it doesn't make us want to watch Tiffany versus Jade either. You know what I'm saying? Because Jade fucked Tiffany up for that title. And then she doesn't defend it at all. And then Tiffany comes back, and what's Tiffany doing? It's like, oh, look at me, I'm so sexy. Like, cool. But you're gonna wrestle and you're gonna show us that you stepped your game up, that you're not fucking around now. Like, what's going on here? But then again, that's SmackDown. SmackDown airs on Friday night for 3 hours, but do they really do anything? Like, is SmackDown important? Like, that's my question to y'all. Everywhere. If this becomes a short, answer the question. Is SmackDown important? They don't do nothing on the PLEs. They barely have a match on Saturday Night Main Event. So what's important about SmackDown? The one time SmackDown was important was because of the bloodline. And it was important because all of those feuds that Roman had with the next contender, because there was always a new contender for him, culminated at a PLE. Nothing culminates at a PLE anymore for SmackDown. So why would we think SmackDown's important? It almost feels like NXT is more important than SmackDown, because at least in NXT, we're seeing the future, and they got their own PLEs, and then we want to see where they go when they get signed to the main roster. So, just saying. That's also, I think, a reason why nobody want to see Tiffany versus Jade anyway. Like, don't get me wrong. I think they could, any match they put up, that thing would have been dope. I don't like the shit of CM Punk and AJ having their promos and they're saying the same shit. Like, I was old. I mean, I was young once and I was the best, and then I left, and then you stepped up, but I'm still gonna kick your ass. It's like, cool. You said that 3 years ago when you came back. That drum has been beat to death. Like, you can go blind beating that shit so much. You know what I'm saying? All my people know, all the older people know that reference. But what does that make me want to watch? Like, why do you, reminding Roman Reigns that he made the choice to put him in the Shield, what does that have to do with this match? Like, why does that need to be said when Roman Reigns is the man? Roman Reigns is not an up and come. If Roman Reigns was going into his prime, trying to become the guy and all that, that makes sense. Young whippersnapper. Roman ain't a young whippersnapper no more. He's not a suffering succotash no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, Roman is the guy now. You the dude that's disguised as another dude that's playing the dude. You know what I'm saying? You're the one that left. You're the one that came back and needed to prove something to somebody. And you're the one that's trying to act like now you're the veteran in here. And you're the leader. Knowing damn well Roman looks like he's the top dog. And when I'm saying this is what I see on TV. So this is the story that I'm seeing. Right? And that's the problem that we're all having. It's the story that they're telling us. So, what do we do? I mean, I don't want to say nobody go buy WrestleMania tickets, because you want to go see WrestleMania, go see WrestleMania. But if no one goes to watch WrestleMania, no one pays for the ESPN subscription, no one watches WrestleMania, that tells you a big data input. Your shit sucks. Your shit sucks. And it's crazy because Roman has some validity when he says he's the one that got to sign to Netflix. He's the one that's got to sign to ESPN. He's the one that got the TKO deal because all that shit was on his back. Bloodline, the hottest thing there. The Hurt Business was doing some shit also, but Sasha and Bailey was holding down the women's division. Sasha, Bailey, and the Kabuki Warriors was pretty much holding down the women's division. So they're the ones that made this shit work, and you had what we were looking for. There was a part where it's like, oh shit, WWE stepped their game up, and it made us go, yo, AEW, when are you gonna step your shit up? And AEW's like, oh, we're the best in the world, and you have the diehards going, they're the best in the world, they're the best wrestlers in the world, but then when you watch, it's like, no. You phased out. You sizzled out. And there's no amount of bullshit 5-star matches they put on that can make me or anybody that's tuned out go watch it. It's not about the 5-star matches. You know what I'm saying? It's not about that. It's about the substance. There's a lot of shit that you see is like, what is going on? Why is this happening? Why do we have death match after death match after death match to go into a war games, and then now we're gonna settle the score in a regular match? Like, wait, what? You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of shit going on. Like, Statlander, for some reason, I think she could have won the world title from Mercedes Moné. I think that would have said a lot in terms of her being champion, or being the first person to beat Mercedes Moné for that title. And then she could have lost it. I don't even know who she lost it. Like, I've seen her lose it, but I don't know who the girl is. And then, like, Willow wins the TBS title from Mercedes, and she's the tag team champion. And, like, so are you trying to ride the momentum of her winning the title from Mercedes? Or are you trying to ease that down because now we have the girl who beat Mercedes is the tag team champion? Like, what are you trying to do here? And then I don't know why Cowboy Shit and Swerve Strickland are still in the world title hunt, and now Omega's fighting. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. All I know is that people are saying the same shit on the mic, and they're getting praised for it. And I don't know about you, but I don't like hearing the same shit over and over again. Like, if you're gonna make a song, I'll listen to the song over and over again. But if your new song sounds exactly like the old song, I'm not listening to it. I heard that shit already. You wanted something different. So, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? So back to WrestleMania. You guys interested in this shit? Because the main topic was, do we want to see Cody versus Drew? And that fucking triple threat match on SmackDown was like, oh my God. He'd have been better off just handing Cody the fucking spot in the chamber. He'd been better off, because I'm like, yo, the way you did this, like, who the fuck came up with this ending? Who came up with this ending? And whose job was it for them to go, you sure? I don't think that's gonna work. Hold on, let's run through it. Let's see if this shit works. Nah, that don't work. The setup for, oh no, that's good. That's good. Everybody gonna love that. That's good. I've never seen somebody that doesn't want to fight somebody always fighting somebody. Like, Drew could have just left fucking Cody alone and everything would have been Gucci, but you just keep fucking with the man. Like, what the fuck? WrestleMania does seem lazy. It seems lazy as shit. They're doing Liv versus Stephanie, and Liv doesn't want to announce that shit, but Stephanie's gonna force her to fucking pick her. And then it's like, yo, why didn't you just fucking pick her? We already got Becky afraid of AJ. We don't need Liv afraid of Stephanie. You know? Like Liv could have been playing that whole I'm fucking with Stephanie, making her think that I might not choose her. But I'm gonna choose her. And then now we gonna fucking girl group up on her. Cause she got Raquel with her. And apparently Roxanne had a procedure to move a mask from her back. She said she was gonna come back strong, you know, in no time. I don't know if that means by WrestleMania. Well soon. But you still have Raquel with you. So that's 2 against 1. That's 2 against 1. So why is y'all afraid of Stephanie? And why is Becky afraid of AJ? AJ's another one. I haven't been here because I got depressed, but I know who I am. I spoke to somebody. Cool. You told us that. We remember. We were proud of you. Now, what's that got to do with Becky? All right. Now you want to fight. Because it's just like, oh, come out here and fight me. Fight me. All right. You got a mic for no reason. Beautiful. Because a lot of that shit could have been a vignette. I mean, there's no difference between them speaking on the mic saying the same shit that they would have said on the video anyway. No difference. You probably would have got a better take out of it. But it does not appeal to me to want to see someone fight someone who's deadly afraid of him. Okay. And she's supposed to be the good, like this, you know what I'm saying? Like, the fuck? But this is what they want to wrestle, and this is what people love. I can't do that. I cannot sit here and bullshit you motherfuckers and talk about, oh, I love everything that's happening. No. I have eyes and I have my own brain and I can distinguish what the fuck's going on, and I don't like it. There's some shit that I do like, but there's a lot of shit that I don't like. And it's not that big of a thing. You can just adjust shit here and there. It's not that big of a fucking deal to fix this shit. But no, y'all too busy patting yourselves on the back, farting in bathtubs and laughing your ass off. That's right. I fucked up when I said bathtub, but it's all right. Y'all niggas with me. You will utter a stone. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all just farting in bathtubs, laughing your ass off. Thinking you got somebody. You did one thing, but people like, oh, Seth Rollins hurt. I guess he's not hurt. Now he beat CM Punk. All right, cool. Then what happened from that? He got hurt again. The workhorse gets hurt every year. Time to put that horse down. I'm just saying. I don't know about you, but I'm just saying that horse don't never work now, man. Always getting hurt, man. That's all I'm saying, man. I won't put that motherfucker down. Think about it, bro. Need a motherfucking napkin. Hold up. This is why you always have a stash somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Make shit work out here. But yeah. But that's just WrestleMania. That's 2 matches. Well, we spoke about possibly 3 matches for WrestleMania. The 2 World Championships and the Liv Morgan's match. We spoke a little bit about Jade, but that wasn't about WrestleMania. Because I know Bianca just put out pictures of her surgery. So she's probably not going to be back at WrestleMania. So I guess Tiffany is plan B. Wish. Not for nothing. I think, well, they're doing a Elimination Chamber match. So them doing a multi-woman match at WrestleMania, it's still possible, but it's not as feasible. Which I think Jade in a multi-woman match would have been good to see. But that's just me. I don't think Naomi's coming back not anytime soon. They said, now this is someone that posted this on Instagram, and some posts, I don't know how true this shit is. So I'm just gonna tell you, this might be bullshit, but I still want to hear your opinion about it. They said that Brock Lesnar might show up at the Elimination Chamber, beat up one of the participants, and steal their spot. We've seen this done already. But I guess because Triple H didn't say it, or it hasn't happened in 20 minutes, this is an original idea. So who's he going to beat up? He's going to beat up Javon Evans and take his spot? Because if they do this idea, wouldn't you think it'd be better if Brock Lesnar would have beat up LA Knight or Gunther and took his spot and took one of their spots for the Elimination Chamber? Because one, LA Knight's not winning it. And if you want LA Knight to fight Brock, we already seen LA Knight can hold a grudge forever. So he could challenge Brock. And the same thing with Gunther. Where Brock is like, psh, you may have getting some old fogies for his, but you ain't gonna do shit to me. Like you ain't nobody. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm Brock Lesnar. So what? You ended John Cena and AJ Styles. I could have ended their career whenever I want. Like, that could be Brock Lesnar's stick. You know what I'm saying? So I think that would be more appealing. But who's gonna take Javon Evans and Randy Orton? Because right now, what is it? It's Randy Orton, LA Knight, Javon Evans in the Money in the Bank, right? I mean, the Elimination Chamber. Let's see. And Cody Rhodes. I forgot about Cody Rhodes already. I mean, yeah, and then you're gonna have Cody Rhodes pin Brock Lesnar because he's the guy that beats everybody. Or you could just have Brock Lesnar earn a shot in the Elimination Chamber. The next qualifying match is tomorrow. They don't tell you. I know next Monday is Jey Uso, Bronson Reed, and someone else. I don't know why they don't just fucking tell us what's happening on SmackDown. Honestly, tell us what's happening on the website. We don't need to fucking know what happened. Who? Shit. This is the problem with you fucking. Don't tell us what's happening next week. All right, let's go to results. There's got to be some. Nope. They act like them motherfuckers talking don't mean nothing. All right. Knocked out. Nope. Barely. Yeah. So we don't even know who's fucking wrestling. Oh man. And even their website is stupid. Like, how do you announce matches for next week and then don't even have it on your fucking website? Fucking ridiculous. They don't even have it on the Elimination Chamber shit to see who the fucking the next people are. Yeah, they just say tune in on Raw and SmackDown to find out who will join the Viper in the Elimination Chamber to complete the right to compete for the right to challenge McIntyre. So they're only joining Randy Orton. Meanwhile, there's 4 people there. Yep. Yep. Shit, man. So who the fuck is it? It's LA Jey Uso, Bronson Reed, and who else? Who's the third person? Is it a Grande Americano original? I think it might be the original. El Grande Americano. And then who the fuck is doing it on SmackDown? Which this Elimination Chamber match ain't looking too good either. Randy Orton, Cody Rhodes, LA Knight, Javon Evans. I don't know, man. It's sad. Nobody's getting that excited vibe from us. You know what I'm saying? Like, who are you excited to see in this shit? I'm not really excited to see motherfuckers. I don't know if y'all excited to see. I know half of y'all are not excited to see this shit. But I mean, I think we gotta save these motherfuckers. Any of y'all got any ideas how you can save these motherfuckers? Like I've been talking to them blue in the face trying to save this shit. The problem is, it's like these wrestlers have talent. Yeah, there's no doubt about it. We know about Randy Orton and these guys. We know that they can probably put on a good match. But do we have, like, have they been giving us the confidence that they're gonna put on a good match? No. They haven't given us the confidence that they're gonna put on a good match. Well, the match is gonna be good, but it's probably gonna be fucked up. Like, I'm pretty sure that Drew McIntyre is gonna fucking interfere in this match one way or another. Either he's gonna fuck up Cody Rhodes in the beginning of it, and Cody's gonna come back later, or he's gonna fuck up Cody at the end of it when Cody wins. Because right now it's looking like Cody's winning this shit. Because they're doing too much with Drew and Cody for Cody not to win this. And if he doesn't win this, what are they gonna do? They're gonna do the same shit that they did with Shawn Michaels, where the guy's gonna have a fucking contract signing and Cody's gonna fucking sign the contract and set it for the winner. There's gonna be a triple threat match at WrestleMania. Oh, we got another triple threat match at WrestleMania. Did you know that shit gets played out quick too? Like every year we're gonna see a triple threat match, some shit. Like I would just like to see some organic shit. Like it was cool because we saw that WrestleMania 20 was supposed to be Shawn Michaels versus Triple H. And Benoit was gonna face Brock Lesnar. And Benoit said, fuck it, I'm going after Triple H. And that's what fucked up the main event for Shawn Michaels. So when Shawn Michaels said, you're not taking this shit away from me, that's when Shawn Michaels signed the contract and it was like, oh shit, triple threat match, because this is what we're supposed to be. Because that seemed like, oh shit, that was surprising. That was impossible. We didn't even know they could do it. Even they were like, can he do that? That was beautiful. You can't pull that. You can't pull that rabbit back out that hat. Sorry, you can't. So if Cody's winning this, it seems like there's no point for it. Like, because you already got Randy, who's been there. He's the veteran. And it's like, oh, well, he's going to do his thing. And he might have a spot with Cody. So that way, if Cody wins the title again, he faces him next, you know. You got your guy, LA Knight, who's you groomed us to believe that he's going to lose. He's always the bridesmaid, never the bride. And Javon Evans he's bouncy. He's the guy that's gonna jump up and down the cage. You need a Rob Van Dam or a Kofi Kingston or I was gonna call him Theodore. Austin Theater. Austin Theory. It's Austin Theater. He looks more like an Austin Theater now with this shit in the vision. Cause yo, not for nothing. How'd that help him? Him in the vision. How'd that help? Because it was helping Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed, but then they added Logan Paul and Austin Theory. It ain't helping them no more. Because, yo, Paul Heyman works wonders, but he ain't a fucking magician. He can only do but so much to help people out. And we've seen this before. It didn't work with McGillicuddy. It didn't work with Ryback. Who else? Didn't work very well with the Big Show, but that was a short run, and I think he did that just to fuck with Brock. You know what I'm saying? But Paul Heyman works when, I mean, it didn't work with Seth Rollins either, but Paul Heyman works when he can yappity yak and never have to worry about nobody touching him because he got the baddest man on the planet with him. When, he's with Brock, like, and ain't nobody gonna touch Paul Heyman. Brock's there. Everybody's afraid of Brock Lesnar, so he knew who he had. He knew his insurance policy. The same thing with the bloodline. Who's gonna fuck with me? I'm with this nigga. You know what I'm saying? Even when people try to fuck with him, there's 12 people in the ring with me. I'm rolling deep. Who you touching? You got the vision. Nobody's letting him speak, which I don't know why. Why do you need him there to be your mouthpiece if you're just gonna cut promos? I get it. Like, give them airtime, let them get Let Paul Heyman do his thing. Let Paul Heyman do it. He'll put you over. That's all good. Practice that shit in the back. He'll put you over. You know what I'm saying? Like, how is Paul Heyman gonna act like the baddest man in the room selling shit when he ain't even talking? So does that really help Austin Theory? I don't think it helped Austin Theory at all. I don't think Austin Theory changed too much, to be honest with you. He changed his gear. He's wearing shorts and pants now. He's alternating between those two. But I don't think it helped. He's still having bullshit matches for no reason. Now he's getting his ass whooped by another masked man who took his gimmick. It's like, okay, you said that you wanted to take over. You just took your spot and stood there. Couldn't even open up the door, which I'm pretty sure that was the door was supposed to be open. I like how he's like, somebody open up this fucking door. You You know what I'm saying? But yeah, come on, man. Didn't help. Didn't help. You can't just throw somebody in there and be like, all right, there you go. Good luck. We want people to like you, so they're going to like you no matter what. That's not how it works. I can't believe that's what you think. How it works. That's not how it works. Shit. Yeah, man. Look at that. Show's hitting me up, but my man Show is sending me fucking Instagram shit. Everybody want to send me Instagram shit when we out here, but ain't nobody want to join up. That's some shit. We outside. Everybody want to be inside. Yeah. So, I mean, we gonna talk about this shit, but when is the elimination chamber next week? Yeah. So elimination chamber is next week. So we're probably gonna do predictions for elimination chamber. All 4 matches. Whoopty shit. That's another thing. Got fucking 4 matches. Ooh. I want 8 matches. I want 8 matches. That's what I want. I want at least an Intercontinental or United States Championship match. Both titles on the line. Or alternate the titles. So, like, fucking, let's say it's not WrestleMania. So, let's say Backlash. You can have the World Championship being defended. Then the next PLE, the World Championship, the WWE Championship. Then the World. Like, something like that. You know what I'm saying? Don't fucking give me 4 matches and they were all 4 matches of Raw. Give me some SmackDown shit. I want to see some SmackDown representation there. I want to see other titles being defended on PLEs also. Tag team title defense would be nice. They got the kickoff, right? Do the fucking tag team match at the kickoff. What happened, bro? They just fucked everything up. Who are the tag team champions in WWE right now? The Raw tag team champions. I don't know who the SmackDown tag team champions are either. Who are the tag team champions on Raw and SmackDown? We're going to have the investigators for the superstars. Champions. The motherfuckers are the tag team champions on SmackDown, and the Usos are the tag team champions on Raw. Holy shit, that's bad. When all the Samoans are tag team champions, and I can't remember that shit. You're telling me with all the champions you got, you can't benefit from 8 matches, 10 matches? Let Julia defend the title once in a while in PLE. You know, alternate the fucking Intercontinental in the United States and the World and the WWE title, like something. Shit. TKO should say, fuck it. WWE is UFC light. It's looking like that because all they're doing is trying to figure out the old people that everybody knows the main event shows. Because Mr. Loki, I asked this before. I don't know if he was here or not. Well, you said CM Punk is too out of shape. But how excited, and Janelle too, everybody that's watching, how excited are you to see CM Punk versus Roman Reigns? I'll let you answer that. And then fucking Evolve, man. I don't know what the fuck is going on with that bullshit. Yeah. I'm not excited for that CM Punk Roman Reigns match. I'm not excited for Cody versus Drew. Now, if we do Stephanie versus Liv, I'm only excited because those women are holding it down on Raw. Stephanie's hot, and she's one of the best female wrestlers they got right now. So I'm excited to see her wrestle. And if she's wrestling Liv, then they could do shit with the Judgment Day. We don't know if they're gonna do something where Raquel is just gonna have Liv's back, and it's like, well, because Roxanne is hurt, we're not gonna go forward with Raquel turning on Liv or breaking up the Judgment Day, or maybe they could break up the Judgment Day. We don't know. I like to be in the situation where we don't know what's gonna happen. But when we're in that situation and we don't know what's gonna happen, don't fucking bullshit us, man. Take advantage of the fucking we don't know what's gonna happen. You know? Like right now, it seems like Cody's gonna win the Elimination Chamber and beat Drew at WrestleMania. That's what it feels like. It feels like also Roman's probably gonna beat CM Punk so he can solidify himself for some reason and be champion again because it ain't working. But we don't know if Liv is gonna beat Stephanie at WrestleMania. Liv isn't Charlotte Flair. We don't know if Tiffany's gonna wrestle Jade. Well, we know maybe Rhea wrestles Jade. Or who else is in the Elimination Chamber? I keep going back and forth. Or Asuka could wrestle Jade. Or Alexa Bliss could wrestle Jade. To be honest with you, there's only two people that I can see wrestling Jade, and that's Tiffany and Rhea. But then Rhea's doing this love shit with Io, so Io's gonna have the fucking team up with Rhea to defend their tag team titles against the Kabuki Warriors. They do that 17th time we're gonna end this shit match. What other tag team is there? Lash Legend and Nia Jax. Okay. I mean, that'd be dope for them to be doing that shit at WrestleMania. But they gotta do something. They gotta start something. Got to be starting something. Got to be starting something. Fuck. The Knicks are losing. 120 to 106. 1 minute and 50 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Damn. Let's see if we got watch the end of this fucking. Because I know people are like, if the Knicks lose, we suck again. What channel is the fucking? It's just not on Hulu. Confirm that you have read the agreement. What? How you gonna tell me I read the agreement? I'm not even signed in. I'm not signed into this shit, but oh, you read the terms and agreements and shit. Did they take the live shit off? Oh, okay, that shit's on Prime. Holy shit. What the fuck? Like, you can't even watch basketball without having a fucking membership or some shit. Man, you gotta chase these motherfuckers down. God damn. 123, 111. They're doing that fucking. There's 46 seconds left, and they're doing that hacker shack. You gotta score quick, bro. You can't sit here and waste time. What an air ball! Like you pass the ball to somebody who took a fully contested three, and then you let them get the rebound and toss that shit down the lane for them to get an easy bucket. At this point, you just let them win. You just let them win. Everybody done left the garden already, and nobody left there. That's crazy. And they stole the ball again. And he just got another quick. Nope. At this point, you might as well just let that ball run out the clock. They went out for another easy two, but they missed. But they got the rebound. That's it. Game over. And the fucking Pistons beat the shit out of the Knicks. That's no good, man. That's fucked up. That's real fucked up. What the? Oh. All right. Fuck me then. Shit. Fucking Knicks losing. What else we got? Got some time. But we got other people coming on. What am I trying to talk about? Shit, there's not much I can't stop repeating myself, but maybe people need to stop with this whole giving their opinion shit. Like, I know a lot of people have their opinions. A lot of people have, they think what they're saying is right, or they defend shit because they gatekeep or they want to be a part of something. But if the shit ain't working, the shit ain't working. Right? But it's also not cool to just pull shit out your ass. Because a lot of people just come up with opinions that are like, sir, what? Like you bullshitting, sir. Like your takes are horrible. Somebody was doing that 20 versus 1 shit. Everybody's doing that Jubilee shit now. And I didn't watch it. I saw a clip. And he's talking about how Jey Uso doesn't have the in-ring ability. He just has the heat. and the swag. And somebody brought up Bryan Danielson and AJ Styles, and he said both of them were trash. Now, instantly, you know, either one, he doesn't know shit about wrestling, or two, he doesn't know shit about wrestling, but he just wants to make a viral clip. But when you sit there and go, oh, Jey Uso just has the super kick, the spear, and the yeet, like, all right, a lot of people just have a few moves here and there. Like, if you think about Bryan Danielson, does he have technical ability to chain wrestle? Yes. But a lot of his shit, since the WWE, the kicks to the yes kicks, the drop kicks to the corner, the flying knee, the flying fucking tope supercedo, and the yes lock. A lot of that's his move set right there. And he does it a lot during the matches. AJ Styles is someone that's creative. So he changed the way that the springboard forearm went. He changed the way that he does his fucking jumping knee to your head when you're laying down. He changed a lot of shit. And he does a lot in his arsenal. Sometimes he'll pull a 450 springboard, sometimes he won't. He does the calf crusher, sometimes he doesn't. He wins with the forearm, sometimes he wins with the Styles Clash. Like, he was versatile in a lot of things. He was the closest we got to seeing someone from our generation and what we considered the best, right? Because I think a lot of people get what they grew up on wrong. And the Attitude Era, we were grown already. So I literally grew up watching Hogan in the Earthquake, Macho Man, Ultimate Warrior, fucking career matches. Like, I grew up watching those people, Rick Rude, all of them. Even WCW, I grew up watching them. The Z-Man, all that shit. Then when I was already established in wrestling, that's when the new generation happened. This is where I'm explaining to my uncle and my cousins what's happening in wrestling, how it changed, because they remember the 80s style of wrestling, the golden era. And then the new generation happened. I didn't grow up watching it. No, I was already there. Then we saw the formation of the DX and of NWO. And like when we was alive, the Four Horsemen was there. We had the Bobby the Brain Heenan. The Heenan family was already established. The Dangerous Alliance was already established. The Four Horsemen was legendary already. We grew up with them. We grew up at the tail end of them. And people were like, oh, I grew up with the Attitude Era. If you my age, you didn't grow up with the Attitude Era. You watch that, you probably started watching wrestling with the Attitude Era, but you didn't grow up with this shit. And a lot of people fucking, they would forget the actual good fucking wrestling, right? Because the Ruthless Aggression Era was, in my opinion, better than the Attitude Era. It was because the Attitude Era had a bunch of people doing their own thing, tooting their own horns, and they getting over. And we saw a lot of people, trust me, saw a lot of people, become famous and get over. But then the Ruthless Aggression Era is where we saw those same talents, but now they're even more talented. Like, you see Shelton Benjamin pop up, you see Kurt Angle pop up, and like Taz was in the Attitude Era, but a lot of those people that just started ECW, because ECW was toward the precipice of the Attitude Era, and it kind of also formed the Ruthless Aggression Era, because by that time ECW been already gutted by WCW and WWE. So you had Booker T pop out with Scott Steiner and Goldberg, and Sid came back with all those things, all those wrestlers, and you had the 3 counts, and Hogan's wearing his jeans and cuddle, his sleeveless vest. Jeff Jarrett was champion in WCW. They tried to remake the NWO with Bret Hart, and like I said, you had like Shelton Benjamin, Eddie Guerrero moved up, the Radicals moved over to WWE. You had the hardcore title, which was pretty much the Attitude Era, but those people that fought for the hardcore title were still in the Ruthless Aggression. You know what I'm saying? And we had a mix of those talents. And then Booker T came over, and JBL I would say that JBL was probably one of the best transitional champions, because he held that title for the longest, the SmackDown Championship for the longest, but his run was meaningful. He fought The Undertaker, Booker T, Batista, Bobby Lashley. Like he shed light on that title, and he did right by the title. But they did right with him by the title. You know what I'm saying? And I think we just got way better wrestling. Eddie and Ray fighting for Dominic's, the right to call Dominic their son or whatever. And Vicky was involved. You get Edge with Lita. The Miz, came out with Morrison, and their tag team. The tag team division was on fire with the Hardy Boys and Eminem, and Miz and Morrison, and the Big Show and Jericho, and then eventually the Big Show and Miz. But we had everything was coming together. And this was like, yo, we can't stop here. They took the ball from the Attitude Era, and they brought in more athletic, more actual wrestlers. And they kept the ball rolling. Like Kane was unstoppable. Max Kane, Unmasked Kane, Rob Van Dam. Like we see some shit. Like I don't think you could see a genuine moment like Undertaker and Jeff Hardy. Where Undertaker's the champion. He's fighting in a ladder match with Jeff Hardy. Undertaker beats the shit out of Jeff Hardy. Jeff Hardy stands up. He beats the shit out of Jeff Hardy again. Jeff Hardy stands up one more time. He beats the shit out of him again. When he's leaving, Jeff Hardy's trying to stand. Then Undertaker gets in the ring, picks up Jeff Hardy, shakes his hand, and goes, "This is a man right here." We ain't getting that. That's going to be forced now. That's going to be forced. Back in the day, that was genuine shit. Like, that shit seemed like, oh, he legitimately earned Undertaker's respect. Like, that was one of those, I'm going to knock you the fuck out, and you got to show me something. And that was Jeff Hardy showing Undertaker something. And part of that reason is why when Jeff did all the shit that he did, I was like, yo, I can't fuck with you no more. You got somebody with all the talent in the world and in a position that a lot of people would give a tremendous up for. And you fucked it up with drugs. And it's not just him, it's a lot of people. You see the dark side of the ring, we start seeing everybody fucked up with that. But, his shit, he got indicted for burning down his brother's house. Though, we're not going to go through his past and shit. But that moment was like, yo, Jeff Hardy made it. He is a legitimate guy. And they pushed him. Eventually, he won the world title. He was champion. They did their thing. You do that shit nowadays, like let's say you do that for Javon Evans, and you're gonna think that that's solidified him for the rest of his career, and you're not gonna do nothing with Javon Evans until it's too late. That moment has died down, and that's the problem with a lot of the shit here. Is like you get somebody super hot, and then you wait until they cool down, and then you wonder why everybody's over it. You pass, like the time is gone. The moment has passed. It's over. You're gonna have to figure out another moment. But yeah, there's plenty of areas of wrestling that we see. Like, I wasn't watching the Ring of Honor stuff because, like I said, I didn't have the channels. But I'm not gonna lie, when I was over my uncle's house and he was able to watch his Verizon. He had the channel that had Ring of Honor and they were showing it, and I'm watching. And I'm like, this is not what I'm used to. Like when you watch WWE or WCW or even ECW your whole life, you have a certain standard of shit. Certain times you're watching something else and you're like, this ain't it. Like Triple R, watching that as a kid, Spanish wrestling, it was like, yo, we got Spanish wrestling and we're seeing something different. We're seeing the luchadors. Cruiserweights in WCW made WCW what they were. Like, not for nothing. It was the cruiserweights and NWO, and mostly it was the cruiserweights. And to watch them do that in Mexico, it's like, oh, look at these motherfuckers. Like, and then you see La Parker and Psychosis and Hoovertooth there. Like, oh shit, they wrestle here too, you know. And you see, it's like, oh, these are the best in the world. These are the best luchadors in the world. Like, all right, cool. Now, so like at the time, like ROH is like, oh, okay, you're saying that these guys are the best in the world, and I'm like, oh, I can't see it, you know, because I was also the type of person that you can't tell me who, what, when, where, how. Like, I gotta do this shit myself. Shit, I was telling Lay, like, oh, Jay-Z, right? When I grew up, I wasn't listening to rap music and all that. I was listening to KTU. And there was a lot of freestyle music, pop music, reggaes. The house parties were all reggaes. You know, that was the shit. That was in the old Motown music. That's what I grew up with. Now, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of like good rap music that I listen to. A lot of artists that I'm like, yo, these motherfuckers fire. When all you hear about is Jay-Z, it's like at one point it's like, yo, I don't even want to hear this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like this, you ever get turned off to somebody just by their rap? Like everybody's, oh, this guy's nice, blah, 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 and you're like, yeah. It's kind of like fuck, what is this guy's name? The Rainmaker. Okada. It's kind of like how Show felt when we was talking about Okada this whole time, and my bad. Yeah, we're talking about Okada this whole time. We're like, yo, this dude is the best wrestler outside of the WWE and, you know, in Japan, and this thing's nice, and blah, blah. And then he comes to AEW and he puts on horrible matches and shows like, this is your guy. That's kind of how it was for me. Oh, this dude's nice. And I hear a bar and I'm like, this is like, you expect so much more. Because even growing up, like, oh, the iPhone for the first 5 generations. Now, you got to remember, when the iPhone came out, they didn't make a new one every year. They didn't make new phones every year. They made a new phone every 5 years or some shit like that. And then eventually they started doing the every year we're going to make a new phone. So for that, the first iPhone 1 through 5, I was like, fuck iPhone. I had Samsung. And it was Android. It was like, oh, you know, whatever. Because, you know, and Apple had all that shit. It's like, damn, you know. And then the shit, as soon as you get an iPhone, now everything's for Android. But anyway, I get a new phone. Now this is back in the day when the phones had detachable batteries. So I had about 4 or 5 batteries chilling with me to fucking change the batteries out. So I guess it's the equivalent of this shit. The MagSafe charger. You put this shit on the back, you get extra fucking 80% or 60%. You get a bunch of those and boom, you got a bunch of batteries. And I was just tired of my battery draining every 3 hours. I said, you know, fuck it. Let me get something that's just simple and works. And then I just stood with iPhone that way. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's how it was. Shit had too much hype. I was like, fuck that. Didn't give a shit. Instantly, I didn't like it. My brother's the same way. A lot of people the same way. I know Hutch is similar, but you know, he got different motives, but I'm pretty sure it's like, fuck the iPhone. I don't need the iPhone. My shit does the same shit, right? But what I'm getting at is, what was I getting at? Oh, the ROH. I'm getting at with that was you watch ROH and then everybody that's like an underground wrestler, the real wrestling fan, the one that knows how many times the fucking nasty boy Nas fucking shits in the morning before he has his coffee, and the guy that went to Wyoming to get the only ever fucking box of Cheerios that had the Repo Man on it. You know what I'm saying? Like those people, like, oh, you gotta watch ROH, man. This guy's the best. This guy's the best. You're watching, like, oh, he's the best. I don't see him getting hurt. That I've said that shit plenty of times. Like, I don't like this guy's just dominating the whole match, and then somebody's doing something to him, and he's not getting hurt. There's no tide change. There's no nothing. He's just gonna keep. Okay, this is where I'm like, oh, this is fake to him. Like, does this guy really need to fucking punch you in the face for you to realize that you got punched in the face? Like, what's going on here? That's what turned me off to ROH. And AEW came out and the beginning of that shit was like, oh, here goes the people that you was talking about. Here goes the people that okay, because they came out showing, yo, we just as good, blah blah blah, and now it's just that shit got too old. It went right back to how it was. And I mean, I guess you can't be too surprised. Can't be too surprised that what started out as the ultimate indie show turned into a light version of WWE. And they're just like, oh, we're just gonna do a bunch of death matches and all, like, it's a niche shit now. And if they don't fill your niche, it's not worth watching. And shit don't fill my niche. There's certain shit that I don't like in the WWE either. But I'm a particular type of fan. I mean, shit, man. Ricky Starks in AEW had me believing he could be world champion. Ricky Saints in NXT has me believing he made the wrong choice. I think what they did with him was just, they got him, they acquired him, and they locked him up in a tub, and they said, we're just going to keep him here until he dies down. That way he doesn't have to challenge us. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, DJ? DJ's in the building. Shit.
Yeah, I was thinking real hard. Should I put a box over myself? Right when I came on camera and have the mystery, the mystery in the box.
It came in mysterious gift boxes.
As we do this again.
Yep.
Who's in the box? Who's in the box?
Oh yeah. So I went through a lot of shit, and you caught me in my rant.
Okay.
And the last thing I said was, Ricky Starks had me believing he should be AEW World Champion.
Uh-huh.
Ricky Saints got me believing he made the wrong choice.
Oh man, that's pretty fun. That's kind of funny, actually.
Right?
Oh man, Ricky Saints. I wasn't even thinking about Ricky Saints when I logged on here.
I'll give you a little context.
Okay.
I was saying how I grew up watching WWE, WCW, and how they went to the Ruthless Aggression era, and then after that it was ROH. And I didn't have the channel to watch ROH, but whenever I could go to my uncle's house because he had Verizon, I threw it on, and I'd be like, this is like, you watch WCW and WWE, you got a certain particular style of wrestling you like.
Mm-hmm.
You watch ROH, is nowhere near that particular style of wrestling.
Nope.
But then you hear everybody going, but these are the best wrestlers in the world.
Exactly.
They even tell you this shit. And you're watching it, and it's like, well, now I gotta feel like no. Like when the iPhone first came out, if you was a Android, you was like, fuck iPhone. You ain't gonna tell me this is the best. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I was like. Instantly, I was like, nah, these not the best. They can't be the best in the world. They're not in the WWE. They're not in the Yankees. You know what I'm saying? So instantly, I was turned off to that shit. You know?
Yeah. No, I get what you're. It's because again, it is kind of like when you like if somebody were to watch. Like I remember, like I'll take my daughter, my oldest daughter now, as an example. When I introduced her to wrestling, so so first, like I introduced her to wrestling going to independent show, like we went to the little independent shows. Then we started watch. Then I had her watch on TV, like so independent show, WWE. Then AEW comes out. I was like, oh hey, this new thing's coming on. Let's watch it. And she immediately, like, so without me prompting, no prompting, no pushing, nothing. She's like, what? This seems like lower tier. Like AEW. Right off the bat, AEW.
Oh, shit.
And this is after going, remember, I introduced her in independent. Yeah. So, but she's like watching this on, watching AEW on television. This looks lower tier to me. I was just like she kind of said the quiet part out loud in my head. And then so here we are, like you're saying. So then you go to ROH, and like you said, it is like we've said it on this show a bunch of times. The problem is independent does not work on television. That's the problem. Like I bet when you're at the ROH show, I bet you're having a grand time. When the AEW show is not running 8 hours long, I'm pretty sure that first 3 hours you're having a good old time. But on television, it does not translate. It doesn't translate. You have like it is now. This is a television show now. When it's on television, so now you have to entertain me as a television show.
Yeah.
And that's what it's like they refuse to do this. It's like, nope, we're gonna keep this the goofy independent thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Then this is the numbers you're gonna get.
Yeah. And the worst part, like AEW doesn't do this, but the worst part about watching independent wrestling or ROH or something that's not produced heavily is hearing the announcers act like this is on radio. Right. That's the worst part. Right. Or just hearing, oh my God. It's like, what are you saying, oh my God, to? You did a moonsault.
Or waiting for these guys to do some complicated move that's taking, 45 to a minute to set up. Like, two guys on setting up this move for 45 seconds on the top rope. And the announcers you kind of left the announcers out to dry. They have to sell that there's some suspenseful thing happening when it's not very suspenseful. Like this isn't suspenseful. Me watching these two guys set this move up. Yeah. And why are we doing this again? So how is this happening in the middle of a fight? Like we're supposed to be fighting. Yeah. Okay. And in the middle of a fight, I've never sat on the top rope and hold on to me right here. Okay. And then you can see it's like all this garbage happening to set up this move. So to get this out of you want to out of the crowd for a second. Yeah. And it's just like that. It was not worth it. This is why people have turned away. Like they're not getting it. This is why people have turned away.
To that point, just that whole on the top rope thing.
Yep.
It makes me realize, like on Monday Night Raw, when they do the top rope stunt, whether it be the Hurricane Run off the top rope or the suplex, or just that whole I'm gonna reverse you shit. You ever notice how now when they step on the top rope, they slip off of it a lot more than they did used to?
Yes.
Because they don't take the time to properly put this person on the rope so they can get on.
They're trying to.
Yeah, because like if you remember like Bret Hart, he'll put you on the rope. He'll put your legs where they need to be. Yep. He'll punch you a couple times and then climb up. Right. Like you're in the position. All right, now I got to get up there. Where these people are like, I got to get up there and then put you in the position. It's like, no, this is why you're falling off.
Yes. Yes.
It's like this also makes it seem like this.
Right. So it's like, it's like, no, you got to.
Yeah.
Keep me in it that you guys are fighting about something.
But so this is one of the conversations we had on Wednesday.
Okay.
Yesterday after work. I was talking about WrestleMania.
Okay.
And you know how
we
the
were laughing
ticket
about that yesterday.
yeah, the ticket sales they're having a hard time.
Yes.
Realistically, I was pointing this out. Realistically, one, who wants to see CM Punk versus Roman Reigns? We saw that in the triple threat match last year. I don't think that's something that people are like, oh, I need to see that because it's
Playing
old.
it safe.
Yeah, but
They're trying to
also
play it safe. Yep.
yeah, like also let's be real with each other, DJ.
Mm-hmm.
WrestleMania is expensive.
Oh man.
And for you to go, I'm gonna go at least one night.
Mm-hmm.
You have to go, okay, I'm gonna put $2,000 for the ticket for WrestleMania.
Right.
I have to now find airfare. It's gonna be expensive because it's in Vegas. Hotel.
They up the price because they know what's going on that weekend.
A hotel that's probably already sold out because this is fucking Vegas. And then transportation, right? Okay, you get transportation. But this is the problem. Let's say I'm gonna get night one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna land in Vegas on Friday. We go to night one Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
You land in Vegas in the morning. You watch SmackDown. You watch the Hall of Fame. You go to bed at 3-4 o'clock in the morning.
I was say you go to the expo.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna go to the expo. Yep.
You wake up 1 o'clock in the afternoon, NXT's on. Then you gotta rush to WrestleMania.
Right.
You come home. Now let's say your flight is the next Sunday morning. You rush home, you barely getting sleep, you come home, Sunday morning, you're going, WrestleMania started. You're missing part of WrestleMania to get home. Does that seem worth $2,000?
Man, like, so I can even tell, like, so last year, I went to, like, so, because I couldn't, just timing and everything, I couldn't go to WrestleMania in Vegas. So, but it was a friend's birthday at the same time, and we went on that Monday. And then Tuesday, we went to NXT. Like, so he's like, hey, NXT is going to be at Fountain Blue. The tickets are very reasonable.
Yeah.
Let's go. And then, so we went, and the exhaustion. The thing I remember is the exhaustion of everybody else that was there. Because you could tell they had done the whole weekend thing. Like, they had been there all weekend.
Yeah.
And they were so tired. Like, it was actually a pretty decent show. But they were so, you could tell they wanted to cheer, but they were just worn out. And
just be real. You only got enough energy so much.
I just, again, I remember the 2 nights in LA. By the second night, I was like, by the time we got to the main event, I'm like, dude, I don't have it. I'm just going to sit back and watch the match. I don't have it in me to be chanting and everything.
Word.
And so I'm talking to people like as we're there, and they're like, yeah, man, like it's a good thing. Like I bought this on a ticket package because that's it. I don't have any, like he's like, all I got money for is to go to Taco Bell a couple times before my flight. Like they're like, that's all the money I got left.
Yeah.
So
I can imagine.
Yeah. Okay. That's basically was the consensus. And just think, then now they made this one more expensive than even that. And I told you this was like looking up the prices, it's double from when I went in LA. So, like you said, it's not fair, dude. It's not fair to do that to the consumer. They got to see that people with the money, that's not the crowd you're looking for to even be there.
Yeah.
They're just the floss that they went.
Yeah.
All you're gonna get is a bunch of pictures saying, "Yeah, I'm here." Like I'm here and you're not, kind of thing, and that's it. And then they're gonna sit back, not know who half the people are.
Because not for nothing, like as us as fans, if we're gonna go to WrestleMania, I want the whole experience.
Right, we're doing it.
I want SmackDown. I want Hall of Fame. I want the Expo. I want the meet and greets. I want the NXT. I want night 1, night 2, and I want Raw.
Right.
I want to be there for everything. I can't do that because what you would pay for everything now costs night one.
Mm-mm.
We didn't even get fucking tickets yet for flights or motels or nothing.
Nope.
We ain't even eat yet.
Nope. Nope.
That's
Nope. These people were staying at the Motel 6, by the way,
Yep.
that I was talking to.
Oh,
It's
shit.
like, dude, we have to go Motel 6 because
I would too.
we couldn't afford the hotel, like the hotel casino.
I would too. You should. I just booked a trip for next month to go to Florida, right?
Mhm.
I splurged a little bit on the room because I want a nice room.
Right.
And I said, there's a $30 car. I was like, I guess we're gonna have to find out when we get there if that shit was really $30 a night. You know what I'm saying?
You might want to Uber, like what?
Right?
Yeah.
But no, yeah, I mean, we're gonna figure it out. They said it was
Because in
$30.
Vegas, I don't rent cars in
Oh,
Vegas.
I mean,
Like,
yeah.
you can get around pretty easy.
Yeah, that strip got to be what, mile at most?
Yeah, like it's probably about, I would say it's about 3 miles, but even the places that you're going to, depending on where you're staying, you're not actually going that far in distance.
Yeah.
I like, my pro tip is I stay in downtown Las Vegas. And then they have a $1.25 bus that even goes to the strip, or even a Lyft is probably about $10 to back and forth from downtown to the strip. So
Yeah.
I stay in downtown. It's cheaper. It's still they got still the old school Vegas where you can get at 11 o'clock at night, you can get the $14.99 steak and lobster dinner, like stuff like that. Like, so, stay in downtown.
I heard that was the shit to do though.
Absolutely.
Because my aunt was like, "Oh, real Vegas people go get steaks for $10."
Absolutely. After you done drank, you done gambled, and dude, I'm hungry. And then you get a good meal for about $15. Yep.
Shit. That probably be the only reason why I go to Vegas.
So that used to be it. Like, so that's why
Yeah.
people that are old school Vegas fans, like, this is why we're like, so not only, this is not just WWE that's doing this, by the way.
Yeah.
Like, Vegas is also priced
Mhm.
people out in general. And they don't get so what you're seeing is the kids of the original owners of these hotels and casinos. Like, that's the problem. So they're
Yeah.
seeing, oh wait, if we want more money, just raise prices. And they have talked shit like, well, if you can't afford it, don't come. And we're like, that's not how this works.
Yeah,
Like, that's not how
You
this
need our
works.
money, bitch.
Right.
Like,
Yeah. Rich people don't that's I don't understand. People don't get this yet. Rich people don't spend money.
yeah.
Rich people don't spend money. So
They get credit, and then they put that credit up against something else, and they bankrupt them.
So, dude, like, you want the middle class. Like, that's how
Yeah.
Vegas got here, is the middle class. You tailor to the middle class. And
Word.
so that's why downtown Vegas is still the shit. It's still on a given weekend. You're going to have fun. It's going to be packed. But the strip, you go on YouTube now, you will see people walking down the strip and there's nobody. Like, that used to be impossible to walk down the strip and not see anybody.
Yeah.
Now you can do it quite easily now.
Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's one of the reasons why nobody's getting WrestleMania, because they've been selling this shit since before
Right.
Survivor Series.
Correct.
And the second reason I think no one's buying tickets
Mm-hmm.
is because who the
Why?
fuck wants to see?
Oh, let's say why.
Yeah, like CM Punk and Roman Reigns, and then Cody versus Drew. Because let's face it, man, that Cody's fighting at WrestleMania. Who wants it? Like, what? Who said that's what's gonna bring us the $4,000 ticket price?
Mm-mm.
Like, at one point, Hogan wouldn't have got you that.
No.
Austin and The Rock wouldn't have got you that.
No.
You know, as much as we love Roman, like I've said this, Roman's the guy now. And the story that you have where you're trying to pass the torch to Roman has the torch. Fuck you.
Right.
But
Yeah, what do you mean pass it?
Yeah. Roman's not at the peak of his prime. He's at the end. But,
Right.
But you gotta remember, this is what, Roman's 12th WrestleMania main event? Like 12 times. Like, this isn't new people every year watching this. It's the same people watching this shit. We get tired of it.
And then, and you see he's starting to slip into starting to put a toe into Hollywood, which I don't begrudge any wrestler to go, okay, I'm tired of hitting this mat every night. Let me go in here and I can say lines. If I want to, I can have a stunt man take that bump. Because some of them go ahead and take the bump in the show because they're used to it. And I know they do their own, the choreography and stuff. Like I know John Cena does the choreography for what's the show on HBO? Peacemaker.
Oh yeah.
But dude, let me go sit in a trailer and just kind of work out so that I don't look fat in my scenes and we're good.
Word. What's going on, wrestling too?
What up?
Yeah, but no, yeah. And I'm to be honest with you, seems like the next logical thing if you can make yourself a brand.
Yeah.
And Roman has made himself a brand with the bloodline.
Yep.
It's just what I've seen him in so far.
Mm-hmm.
It's you can't be Roman Reigns on TV. Like he was a MMA fighter in that movie with Eddie Murphy where he did the armored car shit.
Right.
Which have you seen it?
Yeah, I did.
That was a pretty good fucking movie.
It was pretty funny.
I enjoyed that movie a lot. Right. But Roman Reigns is like, oh, you're just Roman Reigns as an MMA fighter? No, player. I need you to be someone else. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and then he's gonna be a Korra and Street Fighter.
Yeah. So let's hope that he's not Roman Reigns in purple. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. You don't need that, player. You don't need that. That's why The Rock didn't work until he started playing other people,
taking other stuff. Yeah. That range
for real. That's the one thing. But they go in, and it's crazy how people are like, oh, John Cena is world-renowned star. Everybody knows John Cena, but then you see how little of a star he is when it goes to the movies.
No, he should stay. He should I think he is Peacemaker. I'm like, that's your role.
No, yeah.
Hold on to that shit until you can't walk anymore. Like that's your role. You are Peacemaker. Yeah. And like you said, everything else is like, dude, you're John Cena. Like you can see right through.
Yeah.
and he has comedic timing, and that's great. And that's fine.
It's a bunch of the same comedic timing.
Like did you see that Apple show, the show on Apple TV?
No.
Where like it's made by the guy who did Breaking Bad.
Okay.
And it's about like the world gets taken over by like aliens that are kind of like the Body Snatchers, but they're very friendly. Like and then there's only like a handful of people that it didn't like the virus didn't take over them. Like they're not part of the hive mind. And they're trying to figure, and then so that's the whole show. The whole show, that's the premise. And so they talk to the people that are left. They talk to them through the other people that are part of the hive mind. And John Cena ends up being one of them. Okay, so John Cena gets on this lady's TV. Hi, this one's body is named John Cena. and so we thought you would need a familiar face to tell you what's going on, kind of thing. And then he does his thing, but he even plays himself in this particular episode.
Okay. I don't know why when you started describing it, my head was like, oh, Third Rock from the Sun, but they succeeded.
Kind of. Yeah, kind of. It's I call it a less violent invasion of the Body Snatchers is basically what it is. Yeah.
I get it. But like I seen him in that movie with John Leguizamo. He's the firefighter.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And I seen the movie where his daughter is about to go fuck somebody or something like that.
Yes.
And I'm like,
yep.
Yes. So I'm like, all right, outside of the ring, I don't hate him like that.
No,
I'm like, all right, he's pretty good, but it's the same character. Like the movie he did where they hired him to be the friend, and he was the drunk guy, and it's like, okay, this is a little bit different than what you normally do.
How about the lottery?
Yeah. So which one was the lottery one?
So what's her name? The Asian girl with the raspy voice.
From Shang-Chi?
Yeah.
Okay.
She wins what up, normal guy? So in this world, like when you win the lottery, like you gotta get your ticket and make it to the lottery office before, but it's fair game for somebody to kill you and take your ticket. Okay.
Yeah, it's hard enough to win the lottery.
Okay. So he's a person that's like, hey, if you give me part of your winnings, I'll protect you to get you to the lottery office. So that's the movie.
Okay.
That one was pretty good too. But again, he's playing, it's like, again, you're playing John Cena. It's like John Cena is protecting me from getting, that's what you feel in the movie. Again, comedic timing and everything, but it's nothing different. Like it's nothing out of the, I think, his best work to me is Pete. Like he does show range in Peacemaker and stuff. Like you get emotional watching that.
Because in Peacemaker, it's more than just look at me, I'm a stupid idiot.
Right.
Like the first season, it was I'm gonna make fun of myself.
Right.
Because I am John Cena. Right. And I like it's from the movie and all that. But then the second season is like, okay, this guy there's something about Peacemaker that we can connect to.
You got deeper. Yep.
Yeah. But that's it. That's what you got. Like I would love to see him somewhere other than the comedy world, because let's face it, he can't do comedy like a professional.
No.
No. You can't compare him to Eddie Murphy, but Eddie Murphy
is a legend.
People didn't know he was the Jewish guy.
Right.
Coming to America.
I did not till they start doing the credits. I was like, wait, what?
He beat Joe Louis.
Yeah. Beat Joe Louis' ass.
Like this guy was different with Sexual Chocolate than the fucking haircut guy. Every single character he ever played was different. Not even when he plays someone that's similar to another character is different. Like,
have you watched Richard Pryor do that?
What, the making different characters?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you a movie. It's called Which Way Is Up.
Okay.
I know you like when I give you movies.
1977.
Yeah, Which Way Is Up? He plays Richard Pryor plays half the characters in this movie. And that's where Eddie Murphy got the idea. And it's a hilarious, like it stands up now. It's a hilarious movie. It's Richard Pryor. Like, you're not gonna, there's not a whole lot of duds with Richard Pryor movies.
It's not available right now.
Okay.
Unless I gotta pay for it on YouTube, but
yeah, just you can wait. But yeah, it's
on Tubi. I just gotta get reminded.
Right. Yeah, no, it's excellent movie. It's got some one-liners in it that you're gonna bring back here.
Yeah.
I can tell you that now.
For those who don't habla.
Yeah. Yeah. I can tell you that now. You're gonna be bringing some of that back here.
Word. Shit. But yeah, I mean it I do hope, because like I said, I want to see the best out of everybody.
Sure.
So I hope he finds Peacemaker is gonna work, but how long is he gonna do that for? I hope he finds his thing. Because Batista can act.
Yeah.
He just hasn't been blessed with a movie.
Right.
Like the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
Guardians of the Galaxy is his Peacemaker.
Right.
But the fucking Blade Runner 2099, that scene he did as a cyborg, I didn't know he was a cyborg until the end of it.
Right.
I was like, yo, this motherfucker did his thing. And then Knock on the Cabin, you seen that one?
Yep.
It's like, he's a monster, but that dude, like, he made me believe that he wouldn't hurt nobody. But he had to, because you wouldn't die.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, this motherfucker got some shit to him.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, I'm just, Like, yo, I want to see more of this shit. I would love to see Batista in a role where he's a fucking husband and he's dealing with some shit and there's no action involved with. You know? Put him in a Tyler Perry movie.
Right. Or like one of the like those movies with Will Ferrell and Mark Wahlberg.
Oh, the stepdad? Or was it Daddy's Home?
Yeah. I think he would be good as one of those kind of dads.
Oh, yeah.
I think that would be fun.
Yeah.
For Batista. I can see him doing that.
Oh, yeah.
The buddy cop thing just doesn't, I don't know if it just doesn't work for some reason. Even like they even put him with Jason Momoa in this last movie, and it was like an okay movie. But it wasn't believable that they were even brothers. Like they tried to make them brother. I was like, they're not.
They felt so out of place.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because you know what it is? Like that scene where they're in the rain and they're explaining to each other why, like Momoa is explaining why why'd you leave me?
Mm-hmm.
I felt that.
Right.
Because that was the one time Momoa was serious.
Right.
In that movie. And I feel like, yo, Momoa, you have, like, I think you think you're funnier than you are.
Right.
Because there's a lot of the shit that I'm doing, like, okay, you're not Ryan Reynolds.
Right. That's what that's exactly what he's trying to do. Yeah.
Like, knock that shit off. You're Australian. Be Australian. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
And Batista's too serious.
Right.
And I'm like, this isn't really working the way because not for nothing, usually when two brothers hate each other and they've been gone the whole time, you start seeing similarities between the two. Like, oh yeah, they're brothers and they really like, they love each other because they act like each other, but they hate each other. So we just need to see them rekindle their actual fucking, relationship. This one was, we hate you. And it's like, I felt it. Like they really did hate each other.
Right.
And it was like, oh, when you cared about him, I was like, really? You really cared about him? Okay.
That's it.
Yeah. And that shows you how much people want to see Roman Reigns versus CM Punk and Cody versus Drew, because we're talking about movies now.
I mean, you're not wrong. That's the thing. Like you're fucking around, but you're not wrong at the same time. No, like I'm looking at Loki, like he was saying it seems lazy, and right now it's just like, hey, we know you're gonna watch. Like that's what it feels like. And so I agree. Like it just seems like they're just, hey, we know it's WrestleMania. We know you're gonna watch. Yeah, so don't worry. We're gonna roll out a couple of storylines when the Elimination Chamber comes around, and then that'll be, it's like, that kid that's like a genius that doesn't do their homework or doesn't study for the test until a couple of nights before. Like that's what it feels like. Yeah.
But the problem is, it's like he's taking the wrong test. Yeah.
Man, so it's just like no, we're on this chapter 17, not 18. So
if you break it down, right? I'm looking at the Elimination Chambers right now. Is Randy Orton, Cody Rhodes, LA Knight, and Von Evans. And you break it down, it's like, okay, Randy Orton's in it because they need a veteran,
right?
And what else is he gonna do?
Right.
Cody's in it because he's gonna win. LA Knight's in it because he's gonna probably be the bridesmaid because he's always the bridesmaid, never the bride. And Javon Evans needs to jump around.
Right.
We need that one guy that's gonna jump off the cage.
Yep.
And Cody's ugly when he jumps off of shit, so we need Javon Evans to do it.
That's what he's since Ricochet's gone.
Yeah. And they came up, somebody, I don't know if I put this in the chat, but I saw it. Somebody was saying that Brock is it's in talks for him to show up at Elimination Chamber and for him to beat up someone that's gonna be in the chamber and take their spot. Now, my idea, I have two of them. One is, if he's gonna do that, you would have been better off having Gunther win the match and have him in the Elimination Chamber, so he can either beat up Gunther or LA Knight, because those are the two guys he's supposed to be wrestling at WrestleMania. Because if he beats up Gunther and takes a spot, then he can start that whole shit. It's like, oh, don't think because you retired a bunch of old people that you're somebody. I could have retired them whenever I wanted to, but I showed mercy.
Right.
Because then Brock's like, no, I'm the real motherfucker that's the test here. Because that's what Brock is. Like not for nothing. Brock's the guy that if you're gonna beat the shit out of somebody and like this is the true
And
test.
choke them out. Yeah.
Yeah, like you're not wrestling a guy that's past his prime and can barely walk to the ring in Goldberg.
Right.
You're not wrestling a guy that can't stand up straight for more than 10 seconds in John Cena.
Right.
And then you're not wrestling a guy that just said, you know what, I'm done. You do it now.
Right.
In AJ Styles. Like Brock is like, no, I'm gonna fuck you up.
Yeah.
I genuinely believe, even if he was gonna lose his career, Brock says, I'm gonna fuck you up.
You might win, but you're not gonna be celebrating in the ring after you win.
Word. This ain't no what cake. I'm fucking you up. You're gonna earn this shit. You know what I'm saying?
No, like I can see that. Because I was almost thinking like it seemed like they were like in the Rumble, they were setting up Obafemi to ultimately be the person that in Brock's last match. That's what it felt like anyway.
Yeah.
But I mean, what they're not doing, like, so what I'm just not excited about this chamber because, like I said, I wanted to see some of the younger guys now. Like I've seen, I love Randy Orton, but I've seen you. Like I've seen you already in this spot. I don't need to see it anymore.
Yeah.
I've already seen Cody do. Like I don't need Cody anywhere near a main event at WrestleMania this time. Like this, so why I don't want to see you here. Like so, I'm glad Javon Evans is in it. I'm kind of glad. Like I'm one of those. I think we've seen the highest of the high that we're gonna get from LA Knight. I don't get the people that really are still pushing this. I almost want them to win so they can see for themselves because it's just too many people that's they're not using him right. Like he's getting they're fucking him. Okay, give him the title so you can see what I'm seeing. Like you're gonna be bored once he wins the title.
Remind me to bring up something about Unreal after we finish this topic.
Okay,
but I agree with you. Yep. I would rather have seen Solo or Jacob instead of Cody. Solo instead of for Randy, Penta instead of for LA Knight. Keep Javon Evans in because you're wrestling Drew McIntyre.
Yep.
Like we already called Drew dry ass Drew.
Yep. But
the one advantage you have of Drew McIntyre being the champion, he has no problem wrestling anyone else. When the bell rings, he can go.
Yes.
So why wouldn't you put him in there with someone like Penta or Solo or fucking Jacob Fatu? Give him a chance. Like give him a chance one to give us something different and for us to see someone different. They don't need to win the title. Just let us believe that oh shit, Jacob main event at WrestleMania. Maybe they're gonna do something with him. Luke's birthday was good last night. Happy birthday, Luke. That was the son.
Luke.
Mr. Loki's birthday either was today or yesterday. But he also had a passing with his father, so it's a bittersweet moment for Mr. Loki.
Yeah.
But I agree with you 100. I don't want to see either. I'm looking at the females one, and to be honest with you, the only one I'm excited about in this chamber is Asuka.
Man, because she's gonna act a fool.
Yeah, Asuka seems like the only one that adapted to the new era.
Yes, that's what Asuka. That's one thing you have to give her. Like, I mean, she can change her character. Like, she can do these slight adjustments to her character or whatever you need. Yeah. So it's like, again, this is when people bitch about somebody getting a spotlight, right? And then WWE goes, okay, you didn't really do anything with it, so we're gonna move on. Like, you go to catering.
Yeah,
Asuka makes it where you can't put her in catering. That's what I'm talking about. Like, this is what I'm trying to say when I'm talking about no, that guy is in catering for a reason.
Yeah.
Okay, again, this is a corporation. They're not. If you're gonna make money, they're gonna put you out there. So they tried it. It's like they tried you and they saw. Okay, what? Like, so I'll even say this: if you really like somebody, when they're getting their shot, buy their shit.
Yeah,
and then you'll see them get pushed.
Yeah, the crazy shit is like the push doesn't come in time sometimes. Because let's do this. Bianca just showed a picture of her finger operation, so she's probably not gonna be at WrestleMania.
Mm-hmm.
Naomi,
I
don't know if she gave birth yet. Yeah. I don't know if Naomi gave birth yet. But she's not making WrestleMania.
I'm about to say it's got to be pretty close, but
yeah,
no, she's not. No,
yeah, she's not making WrestleMania.
No.
So Jade is wrestling Tiffany because they have but she beat the shit out of Tiffany Saturday Night Main Event. Tiffany came back, and I swear to God, they said the idea for Tiffany is to go out there and remind us that you look good. So go out there, dress all sexy, and stand out there with your tits out. Cool. And I'm like, don't get me wrong. I love watching you. I hate to see you leave, but I love to watch you go. You know what I'm saying? So shit like that. But also, like, if you're coming back, make a statement.
Mm-hmm.
Make one of those statements like, oh, you got the better of Tiffany, but Tiffany looked like she stepped her game up.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the problem with Alexa Bliss and Rhea also, because we could go down the line. Rhea in NXT was dope because she's wrestling new people. She's a new face. Charlotte Flair used her magical powers and said everything about you now is fucked. Because Charlotte Flair, Randy Orton, and a handful, and Dean Ambrose had the power to take everything that's interesting about you and rip that out your soul. They have the power to rip that straight out your soul, and you'll never recover from a match from them. Because that match that she had with Charlotte at WrestleMania during the pandemic was fucking horrible.
Yes, it was.
It was horrible. It made me think, like, maybe Rhea can't wrestle. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then she joined the Judgment Day and was like, oh, you know, whatever. She did that shit with Dominic, and she became sexy. And I'm not talking about she started showing off her body. You became that toxic girl. You became the girl that you look like. Let's just face it.
Right.
That's how you look. You look like that emo toxic chick that will ruin your life. And you started acting like that, and that was sexy as fuck. And what happened? You became one of the biggest names in Raw.
Right.
And now you're with EO, and people are wondering, are y'all fucking?
If you are, can we get a clip?
You know what I'm saying? Like, let a nigga know. But everything,
I have no problem. Just can I get a peek?
Yeah, something like, you know, but everything about her just washed away, and she went back to, well, I exist now, and I might or might not be fucking EO. Yeah, but meanwhile, Asuka said, "Oh, you want a bad guy? Cool. Not only am I going to be a bad guy that don't take no shit, I'm also going to give shit to Kairi Sane. And I'm going to have fun doing it."
Right.
That's what I love about fucking Asuka.
Right.
Because when Kairi's like, oh, the next champion, Asuka does a little pose. Like, just out of nowhere, like,
right.
Look at me.
Yeah.
Like, Asuka knows she can fuck you up. Right. She's not acting like she can't fuck you up. Like, you know how most bad guys be afraid? She's not afraid of you. She
doesn't do the
right
cowardly, no.
Yeah.
No.
That's what I love about her. Like, Asuka got some balls.
No, because that's why, like, she is almost like the Joker. Like, that's why she kind of paints her face like that. Because she's like, no, I'm not afraid of you. And I'm having fun. And I'm a heel. Like, that's like, and I don't give a, like, it's I don't give a fuck. So, and like, I don't want to get kicked by Asuka. Like, that's like, I don't want none of that. I don't understand why people were going up to her in the airport. Like, leave that woman alone.
For real. I mean, I would get kicked by. I'm trying to get kicked by Janai Kai, but she don't want to kick me for some reason. She keeps thinking that she gonna hurt me. Like, yo, just, you know what I'm saying? I got a man's chest.
I'll be all right.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I don't need to breathe.
You want me to sign? I'll sign something. And then
Yeah. Come on. One good kick right here. Van Damme style.
I remember I went to a meet and greet, and it was Ty Mello and you know, and Guevara, right? And a guy, like, I want Ty Mello to he wanted a chop. And he took his shirt off, and you can hear it all. You can hear it in the whole place. And yeah, so sometimes you can get one.
Yeah, no,
Yep.
I see that. Well, one of the first house show, the first independent wrestling show I ever went to, Mia Yim was on it,
Okay.
and she was taking pictures, and some dude was like, "I need you to chop me." She's like, "Nah," and he's like, "Yo, I'll give you money." Like, and they had this whole, and she chopped the shit out of him, and I'm like, "Was that your way of getting her to touch you?"
Yes, that's absolutely what it was.
Because I'm like, yo, I don't know about you, player. I joke about getting kicked. Like, to be
Right.
honest with you. I don't expect her to kick me.
Right.
But I don't want nobody chopped. Like, we've been chopped before and whipped by shit. I don't need you to chop me, honey. I would rather you give me a hug. Can you give me a hug? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
no, you don't need to chop me. Like,
No.
oh, I got chopped by Gunther. Good for you, you dumbass. They don't like you don't get points for that. Like,
Right.
you know, you get arrested, like, yo, I got chopped by Gunther. Oh, let him go. It's like, what? Like, you remember The Departed?
I do.
It don't add inches to your dick.
No, it really does. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, I gotta watch that again. I haven't
that's
seen
a
that in
good
a couple of years.
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
yo, not for nothing. That was just a little tangent. I'm watching that movie with my pops. And my
Yeah.
pops is one of those people that he can pay attention to shit when he's busy. So he's reading his newspaper, he's looking up his lottery and all that. And we're at the part where he goes, "No ticky, no laundry." And my pops doing his thing, he stops and goes, "No laundry." And he finishes the sentence. I was like, he's like, "Yeah, that was a thing. You go to the dry cleaning, you don't have no ticket, there's no laundry. They ain't giving you shit." That was the saying. No ticky, no laundry. I'm like, what? He goes, "Yeah." I'm like, oh shit. That's some old school shit. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
I thought that was
No,
just some
I
shit he
agree.
pulled out his ass.
Yeah, no, I agree. I'm gonna agree with him.
I was like, damn, this is what it takes to get you out of your fucking your lottery.
Somebody starts talking about something he's been through, then
Yep.
he'll
Word.
jump in.
He's like, I know that one.
Right. So what did you go over what you wanted to from Netflix?
Oh, okay. So going back to the whole your thing about the get over shit.
Mhm.
I honestly think that Unreal shed a light. Well, it didn't shed a light because no one realized it. But for me, it made me realize that the fans does not want the organization to say we chose this person.
Nope. Yep.
So with Jey Uso in the bloodline, we chose him.
Right.
Because he was doing his thing.
Right.
He was naturally the next guy.
Right.
And we all said it. We all cheered for him. We all backed him. We all wanted him to win the Rumble. He didn't. Then the Unreal comes out. Oh, yeah, Unreal, whatever the fuck the name is.
Right.
And Triple H literally records himself going up to him. We chose you to put a rocket on your ass. And all of a sudden,
everybody,
he can't wrestle.
Yeah.
He's out of breath. He's making mistakes. Who chose this fucking guy? Why we have all these Samoans everywhere? All of a sudden, because Triple H said, I'm going to put the rocket on your back. Okay. So the issue was they said we wanted Jay to be the next guy. I was like, no. We don't want who you want.
Right.
And they turned on Jay instantly. That's why there's so many dislikes.
Yep.
And there's nothing Jay can do about it now.
Right.
Because they gave him the title. But let's look at it. He wins the Royal Rumble. That Royal Rumble was John Cena didn't win it. He wins the match at WrestleMania. That match at WrestleMania was Gunther tapped out too soon.
Everything. Just anything and everything to complain about.
Yeah. And then now all of a sudden,
jerk off we were seeing on the debate show.
Yeah.
That was saying stuff.
That's what made me realize it.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, okay. So you're gonna say AJ Styles is trash and
yeah, that guy, yeah.
And I'm like, hold on, wait. You said that all Jey Uso is the super kick, the spear, and the yeet. So okay, let's break it down. Bryan Danielson, yes kicks,
yep,
the yes lock, that flying knee, the tope supercedo, and maybe a little bit of chain wrestling. That's all he does.
That's all. That's it.
That's it. AJ Styles changes his wrestling throughout the matches.
What's gonna happen. Yep.
He wins. He has three different finishing moves he wins with.
Yep.
You don't see that springboard 450 every match.
Nope.
So he's an old school. That's what made me go to the ruthless aggression era. But
Right.
he's an old school wrestler.
Yes.
Where every
You don't
match
know
was
what's gonna
separate.
happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why he's, in my eyes, considered one of the best right now. Or the
Right.
best.
Mhm.
But everyone has that shit. And for you to say that they're trash just goes to show, like you said, he don't watch wrestling, or he watches wrestling, he knows that he just wants a viral moment.
That's all he wants.
Yeah, and that's what makes me go, I don't like wrestling fans. I hate
Right.
wrestling fans.
And
It's
this
just
dude, and he can come on here if he want to.
the word.
This dude, like, he looks like comic book guy on The Simpsons.
Yes.
He would not even be able to do the entrance of Jay's. He wouldn't even be able to do Jay's entrance.
Yeah.
And I would say that to his face. I'm like, you wouldn't like. I wish I was
Yeah.
on that show. I'd be like, you couldn't do Jay Uso's entrance.
Yeah.
You're mad about yourself. Like you are reflecting. For you to say that those guys are trash, that tells me all I need to know.
Yeah.
You just want to come. You just wanted to come on here and act an ass.
Yeah. That's what it was. You want to come on here and suck dick so that way you could look famous.
Right.
Or that way you could try to be famous with that stupid ass walk 5,000, whatever they spit on that thing. That what they said.
Yeah.
That's what he wanted to be. He wanted to be equivalent of the fucking
right. That ugly chick, by the way. Like, I'm like, first of all, that girl's ugly. Like, let's just. I was like when she kept coming up, I'm like, wait, time out. She's unattractive. Like, she's completely unattractive.
And she just said suck a dick, and
Right.
now so she's famous. Ooh, shit.
Yeah.
I've said worse than that. So where's my fame? Where's my money? Throw some money my way, motherfucker.
Exactly.
Shit. I got niggas embarrassing for this motherfucker. You know, shit, but no, yeah, it's true, and that's why it's like, yo, you're not a real wrestling fan. I can't fuck with none of you people on the show, because even the fucking retorts are bad.
I didn't see
Like,
the whole thing.
why did you listen to what he said, and the first thing out your mouth was, well, there's Daniel Bryan and AJ Styles. What did that have to do with him saying that Jey Uso is just a super kick and a spear? Because he wasn't.
No.
He was a story. It's not his fault. WWE fumbled that story.
I can feel what he was trying to say, but he just named the wrong wrestlers. Like, so we've said it on this show that there are wrestlers, like, in fact, most wrestlers, like, so AJ Styles, like you said, is a unicorn.
Yeah.
Most wrestlers have a moveset. It's about 5 to 6 moves. After that, punches and kicks and things to set up the next spot. But it's 5 to 6 moves. Like, they have 5 to 6 signature moves. That's a wrestler. That's the average wrestler. So every time somebody comes up here and they don't want to like somebody and they say, oh, well, all this person does, and then they list like the signature moves, that's it. I can do that with everybody.
Yeah.
I can do that. Like, bruv, he actually doesn't do that many moves. It's just that most of them are flip stuff. So you guys are ooh and eyeing because he's doing flips. I don't give a like. His matches are fucking boring to me. They're fucking boring. Like, it's just like, I can see what you're about to do.
Yeah.
It takes you so long to set up every move because everything is this high impact, very close to being dangerous kind of a move.
Yeah.
And then you're going to break somebody's neck, like, just like what's his name? Like, your Al Snow said, you're gonna break somebody's neck. Like, that's basically what's gonna happen. You are gonna break somebody's neck.
Yeah.
For a move that was gonna get you a 2 count.
Yeah.
It's the other thing that gets me. It's like, you did all that and you're gonna get a 2 count.
Yeah. You don't need to do a brainbuster off the top rope.
No.
Like,
a
brainbuster on the top turnbuckle should kill somebody. So there's no way you're kicking out. So for that, just do a suplex off the top rope. It's the same impact. It's actually a bigger impact, safer, and get you 2. Yeah,
and it looks beautiful.
Yeah, get you 2. Well, you know what I hate? I hate the suplex off the top rope, the roll into another suplex. It's like, no, the suplex off the top rope was hard enough.
Right.
Like, well, there's like, I'm gonna throw you off the building and then throw you off the curb. The curb is unnecessary. The building got you.
I'm going to do an actual curb. I want you to put your mouth on the curb, and I'm going to curb stomp you, right? And then you're going to sell it, and then I'm going to put you into
And
an
then I'm gonna
RKO.
bounce off the fire hydrant and then cutter you. You should be on the floor dead after I curb stomped you.
Right.
There's no standing here.
No.
There's no standing.
No.
Yeah, like come on.
Go watch American History X if you
Yeah.
want to see what an actual curb stomp
Word.
looks like.
Shit, but yeah, that he's an idiot. And
I would love for him to please,
Yeah.
if you can tag him, please come on the show.
Yeah.
I will ether you on this show in front of all these people.
Yo, it's sad. I mentioned it. I'm like, yo, who could survive what they did to Jey Uso after he won the title?
Man,
I already told you how he won it,
right?
and then they did less than what they did with Cody with him, and Cody couldn't even survive the shit.
Correct.
So no one can say anything about he had a bad run and he couldn't cut it. Cody couldn't cut it, and Cody was champion twice.
Right.
And Cody's so bad that I'm sitting here going, Solo could have been champion at least once because he looked like he was at least viable to be champion. That's how bad you was. Solo could have been champion. Solo should have been champion in one of those fucking shots he got.
Solo.
That's another. Oh my God. I'm sorry. It just hit me. That's another thing.
Yeah,
That's another thing. How the fuck does Solo go from running the bloodline to having Jacob Fatu and the Gorillas of Destiny, and he can't beat Cody Rhodes 7-on-1? He can't beat him once. He can't beat him once. It took the Avengers for him to beat Roman Reigns, and he beat Solo by himself with 20 other people.
I mean, it was so bad we were thinking like that Dustin was gonna come out of somewhere. Like that's how bad it was when he was going against Solo.
Like Kyle was gonna shoot powder or something.
Like Dustin Rhodes has to like buy a ticket to the show or something and jump in and give an assist here.
Right?
He's gonna hit him with the cowbell and that then
bionic elbow and shit.
But no, like you said, by himself. By myself. One bed. You want to go night?
Which
Cody Rhodes.
Did you see that triple threat match that he had to get into the chamber?
Yes.
Again, how does this man get fucked up by Jacob Fatu? And then Jacob gets incapacitated by Drew. And then Drew fucks up Cody worse.
Right.
He fucks up Cody worse than Jacob. And Cody still gets up and beats.
We're getting Super Cody now.
Yeah. And he beats this fucking guy. Who the fuck he fought? Who was the third man in that?
Wasn't it
Sami
Solo?
Zayn.
No, yeah, Sami Zayn.
Sami.
Sami Zayn, yeah.
And he beat Sammy. And I'm like, wait a minute. How come Cody's the only one that can't get hurt from Drew? Like what the fuck? Like what is Drew like his like Hancock? The closer they are together, the stronger they are, and he can like what the fuck? Like what the fuck? Like R-Truth is gonna send Drew McIntyre to Australia when they're supposed to go to Alaska, and then Cody's just gonna be weak. He's like, oh, he's too far away from me. I'm a human, and then he's gonna fucking win. He's gonna lose.
Or and Mama Rhodes was in the audience. Mama Rhodes.
Like, what the fuck is this? And then you want me to believe that there's a chance that someone else is winning the Elimination Chamber. Okay. We got a fucking little superhero. He's on V. He's on that V shit from The Boys.
Right. Yeah,
he's supposed to lose.
Yeah, we got Super Cody now.
Yeah.
Now Cena is retired. Like, so I guess because he took the title off of Cena.
Yeah.
So now he's the superhero now.
Yep. Super Cody, and then Javon Evans, who's the young buck, and LA Knight, who still got his tail in between his legs because he got yelled at, and then Randy Orton's just there. I guess Randy Orton's there to. We can probably do some after WrestleMania. Like you have one of them moments. Cody's gonna roll him up or something. Oh, you
and
rolled
hold the
me up.
tights.
Yeah. I can't believe you did that in an anything goes match. Like,
Yeah,
bro, it's every man for themselves. Why are you mad?
I think I'm good with Randy, dude.
Yes. Yeah.
I think I'm good with seeing him say, "Hey, I'm some match somewhere is the last time," and I think I'll be okay. Like
Yeah.
I think I'm all right with Randy.
You know what's crazy? Randy's too big for me. He's
Mhm.
too big for me to believe anything he does now.
Right.
Because before he was a lot smaller, but you're
Never real.
wrestling giants.
Right.
So it's like, okay, you're the athletic one here. You're wrestling
Right.
legends. I get it. You're young, youthful. Now you're the old veteran that's the fucking size of Brock Lesnar. Compared to, he's wrestling Javon Evans and he's literally twice the size of Javon Evans.
Right.
Sorry, brother. You're not doing nothing to Randy Orton.
Right.
Like, this is the Hogan shit. Like, there's no way Brett can beat me. There's no way that Cody should be beating Randy Orton. Like, Randy Orton looking like Obafemi. If Obafemi got a little bit more cut up. You know what I'm saying? Like real honesty. Obafemi and Randy Orton stand next to each other is not gonna be much of a difference.
I don't think there is. Oh, I love that guy.
Yeah.
And that's why I need to go get I need a t-shirt. I'm waiting for a good action figure. Like I'm jumping all the way on the Obafemi thing.
Oh, yeah. It's just too bad that when they found out his actual race, it ain't gonna be too good looking for him after that.
Like, wait, what?
He's black. We thought that was suntan that was gonna come out.
When he showed up to the Royal Rumble, they're like, wait.
Yeah, word.
Then we got show. He looked like what, you in detention?
Word.
Basically, that's why I haven't been able to get in here. I'm watching fucking videos and shit, man. I quit.
Don't quit that job.
His mouth did not match any of the words he said, but we heard all of it. Like that shit was already like audio recorded. All I see is
it's like a poorly done.
I'm just chewing gum, man.
But one of the other things that I mentioned, DJ, was AJ Lee and CM Punk.
Mm-hmm. I'm
done with them.
Man, that's it, huh?
Yeah, because AJ Lee cuts the same promo. I know. Not listen. I know. For the real fans out there, I just want to make this. I know. She's AJ Lee. She was depressed. She got better. Love her for that, and there's nothing she can do that's ever wrong. And every is the greatest thing that's ever happened in the history of TV. I get it, Trump. You, I'm placating to you now. Now to the grown adults in this business. How many times does she need to tell us that story?
It's like the $7. The $7 left.
Yeah, like she came back. She told us the issue. All right, cool. We're with you. And then she comes back again. We didn't forget. It was 2 months. We didn't forget. And now he says it again. And then Becky's gonna be like Becky is afraid of her. And I'm like, why are you afraid of this? And then you're gonna act crazy. And I don't know about you, DJ, but my memory hasn't gone yet. I haven't hit Alzheimer's yet.
No.
So when the 10 years that she was gone, and we was like, damn, AJ Lee in this era would have been dope. We remembered her. I don't remember her being a psychopathic Spanish bitch. She was great. She was crazy.
Right.
But she wasn't psychopathic.
No. It was like that crazy, like, oh, you did something to me? Okay.
Yeah.
And like then the next week you're gonna get it kind of thing.
It was more of the I'll find you.
Right.
Like
right.
That, like the girl that you shouldn't be fucking with, but you can't resist but fucking with her, and now your life is over. not the bitch that just woke up and I killed 14 people.
No, not that vibe. No.
Yeah. So I'm like, yo, I'm turned off. Yeah. And then CM Punk, every promo is Hey man, remember when I was here before? And you suck. Yeah, now I'm here now, and you suck again. It's like, oh, I'm gonna kick your ass. It's like, oh, I'm sorry, player. You can't jump in the ring without breaking your ankles. You gonna kick my ass? That's why I'm like, yo, what? This don't make sense with you cutting this promo with Roman. Like he said on Monday, I'm the one who chose you to be in the Shield. That would have hit hard if Roman was on the peak of his prime.
When he was Roman still very best.
yeah. Roman has already main evented 12 WrestleManias.
Right.
He's been champion the longest out of the last generation.
Right.
He's been the guy, even when he doesn't show up.
Doesn't need to.
What you're saying is irrelevant in this case, in this court case. Like it holds no validity. Like, okay, you chose, okay, but he made the best of it.
Right.
He don't owe you nothing.
It's like, and then while you were gone and while you were playing around over there.
Yeah. and that's the best part. Is like, the only thing I can say to you is I hate you because you left. I don't know about you, but if you would have never left, I would have never got a shot.
Right.
Because we know how WWE is.
Yep.
They would have fucking did John Cena versus CM Punk till we died.
I mean, we're still getting, again, like we're still getting Randy Orton in the in Elimination Chamber. So
yeah, shit. The minute fucking John Cena said I want to retire, they said we gotta do John Cena versus CM Punk. And motherfucker, why do we need to see a match from 20 years ago?
We really don't.
Word.
We really don't. I'm good. Like I've seen it. Like or back then, or whatever happened. Like I want to see new stuff now. Like I want like there are guys that are ready to go now that will tear the house down. That can sell tickets. And you guys are again, they're trying to, I think they're calling themselves, like I said, I think they're calling themselves playing it safe. They're like, oh my God, we got to fill 2 nights in Vegas and we made these tickets, these prices. So let's play it safe. And it's like, you're not paying attention to the audience.
Yeah. And also, and not paying attention to is CM Punk cutting a promo on Finn Balor, acting like Finn Balor's a kid. Like, yo, Finn Balor was a 12-year vet when he came, and he's been here for like 10 years already.
Right.
You can kiss a dick. Like, Finn Balor's not a child.
No, he's not he's not one of the guys you're talking to from AEW. Like,
like, Finn Balor's like Finn Balor is like the very close next AJ Styles.
Right. Right.
I would rather see Finn Balor versus Roman and CM Punk versus Roman.
I was kind of hoping that we got like, a triple threat with Finn Balor in that match and Finn Balor winning it at WrestleMania. Hell, throw the Demon in there. I think that again, that would tear the house down.
Yeah.
Sell tickets. Okay, people were like, wait, the Demon's gonna be there, and it's a triple threat with Roman Reigns. Like now we're talking. Yeah. Like now
for real fans, it might be worth to be there at WrestleMania to see the Demon.
Right. Okay. But they're thinking, well, just Roman Reigns and CM Punk's name. Like that's all we need to like. No, you got like you.
They think we're back in Saudi.
Okay. So no, we need a sweetener.
Yeah.
So then here we are.
Yeah. And you know what's funny? I was saying if you're gonna do a triple threat match at Elimination Chamber, right? It's like if somebody wins and Cody, what did I say? Cody's like, no, I'm gonna sign the contract because he wants to. Like, you can't catch Shawn Michaels WrestleMania 20 lightning in a bottle again.
Right.
That was literally the entire year was Shawn Michaels versus Triple H at WrestleMania. And Benoit said, "Fuck that! I'm not getting a fair shake on SmackDown. I'm going to Raw and I'm going to wrestle Triple H." And Shawn Michaels said, you're not cutting the line here."
Right.
That was organic. That felt like, oh shit,
Right.
you're living like, oh, you do that again now. And like, no, honey, stop dyeing your hair pink. You're too old for that.
Right.
Like, like you're a grown woman with 3 kids. You don't look good with pink hair.
No.
It was like, stop
doing that.
Yeah.
Take, don't
Word.
don't do the septum ring.
Yeah. For some reason, it seems like people's memory only go to Attitude Era. And
yeah.
Eddie. Like, I love Eddie Guerrero, but I don't know why all of a sudden, because before Sasha Banks said that she's a Eddie Guerrero fan,
Mm-hmm.
I did not hear all these. Oh, Eddie Guerrero's my favorite. Eddie Guerrero's my favorite.
Mm-hmm.
It was Shawn Michaels, Macho Man, Kurt Angle, shit like that. But all of a sudden, everybody loves Eddie. And I'm not saying he's not worth it, but maybe I'm bugging, but all of a sudden now, Eddie's the only wrestler in the world that people love. People
like
our age.
Yeah, no, I like, cause like you're saying, like I that was college. Like senior year of high school through college was Attitude Era for me.
Yeah.
So I remember that vividly. And I remember having the debates in the hall, like, before class in the hallway, like, no, Nitro was better last night. No, Raw, and seeing like the older guys go to WCW and have another run kind of a thing. Like, you saw like Macho Man all of a sudden have another run. You saw, and then you saw the younger guys in WWE all of a sudden making a name. And then, like you said, and then right after that, okay, now we're talking like, so basically being from Southern California, like, so again, the Guerrero family, it's like an automatic, like you automatically we're kind of a fan of the Guerrero family.
Yeah.
To start off, right? Then, but I think he really took off to me when he started hitting on China.
Yes.
When he was with the Radicals, and then he started hitting on China. I was like, okay, he's starting to come into his character now. Like now, I think he found a pocket for himself. And then he did the thing with China. And then, like I said, I went to that Raw where where the spy camera, like that spy camera that would come up every now and then and tell on people. So the night the spy camera showed China that he was in the shower with a couple girls, and then and at the same time it was the night that that we found out Rikishi hit Stone Cold. So yeah, that was a crazy night. So yeah. So I remember all that. But yeah, that's where the thought, like, so we were still The Rock, Hardy Boys, Stone Cold Steve Austin. It wasn't Eddie yet. It was basically, when he started to get the push, like when he started to come out in the 6'4". Yep. And then he, and then now we're rooting for him, like the lie, cheat, and steal. Like that's where now I like this character.
which not for nothing, that lie, cheat, and steal shit, if you put it in perspective, was what, 4 years maybe, if at most. I want to say maybe that's longer than I remember, but he did that for a couple of years, and then he got the title.
Yep.
And the title reign wasn't that long either. Like, don't get me wrong. We got respect for Eddie. It's just, I find it weird. Because I believe that this generation now, whatever you tell them to like, they're going to like with all their heart.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, I it's like, I'm starting to think, oh, you fucking Eddie Guerrero lovers, or Hulk Hogan and Ultimate Warrior fans, and Macho Man fans, and now it's not cool to like him. So now it's like, oh, I love Eddie. You know what I'm saying?
No, yeah, like you said, like I think people just kind of get into like they almost get told. Like you guys,
Yeah.
like some of y'all people can tell you what to like.
Yeah.
Like as soon as somebody tells you, "Oh, why do you like the Ultimate Warrior?" What he didn't, his work rate, he didn't have his work rate was not good. Give a fuck. Like,
Yeah.
okay, I really don't give a fuck what his work rate was.
No,
That
it's true.
character, I don't need him to have a work like. So that's one. Like for example, I will give you like right now, Brian Cage. Brian Cage, half of the moves that Brian Cage does, he should not be doing.
Yeah.
It's not necessary. He should be taking people's heads off, and he should hardly come off of his feet.
Yeah.
That should be his character. But he's out there doing, tope suicidas and and
He's-
flipping around and dude, what are you doing?
He's acting like every other fucking wrestler.
Right.
Which for a guy that loves Canyon,
Mm-hmm.
who was the innovator of violence, Tommy Dreamer was the innovator of violence, but
This
Canyon
guy
was the
made up some
innovator
shit,
of
yeah.
offense. But he made up a lot of shit. For a
Right.
guy that loves Canyon, he sure as fuck don't take no ideas from him.
Nope.
Which also makes me wonder, like, how the fuck you admire people and you don't come up with your own style? It's like, I think you bullshitting me. I think you saw a documentary about
Mhm.
this man and now you like him.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I think so too. You don't know nothing about him.
Yeah, like come on, like, honestly, because like not for nothing, DJ. I'm a student of the game.
Mm-hmm.
If I were to be a wrestler, I know for a fact the way I would throw a kick to a downed opponent or somebody on the corner
Mm-hmm.
be the same exact way Lance Storm throws his kick.
Okay.
He'll throw the left kick out and then kick you with the right. It's
Right.
almost like he's winding up with a punch. I
Right.
love the way he threw those kicks.
Mm-hmm.
I would do that same kick because I love the way he did it.
I like that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep. I like that.
There's certain things that you would model after people you like, and then turn
Right.
them into your own shit. Like
Right.
like AJ, he's like, he likes to springboard forearm.
Mhm.
Everyone else was doing it, so he changed it to the way he wanted to do it, and now everyone's doing it the way that AJ did it.
Right.
It's like, no, bro. Like, I get it. You like AJ, but do what he did and reinvent the wheel.
Right. Or hell, even The Rock, like to this day, the last match he had a couple WrestleManias ago, he still throws punches and stomp, and when you're on the ground, he stomps
Yeah.
on you just like his dad did.
Yep.
It's like
Yeah, like, come up with something. Like, show me your like the Miz at least has the mindset of someone who has watched wrestling,
right.
and talked to someone and got the like he's like, yo, when I watched it, I saw this, and this, and a Ric Flair went up to him and said, "You're right, but here goes what makes that happen."
Right.
Because you know how sometimes like you're like I went to high school, I went to a vocational school. So
Okay.
I was there to learn how to work on cars.
Okay.
Needless to be said, they didn't teach us that shit in school. I had to learn in Toyota.
Okay.
So I was like, in theory, this is what's supposed to happen.
Mm-hmm.
But what made me a mechanic was when they showed me how to do it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, oh, I know how to do an oil
Absolutely.
change, and you try to do it, and the guy's like, hold on, let me show you how we do it because it's quicker.
Mhm.
And then you start seeing all those little things that they do because they do it 300 times a day. And then
Right.
you implement that, and then it's like, yo, this is the 1500th one I did today. And then you got your own style.
You got your own style. Yep.
Where the Miz is that person that's seen it so much and admired it so much. And he's like, I'm a copycat these people. And he's like, yo, if you take that and you do it this way, it looks better.
Right.
Okay. Instead of I'm just going to do what you did. I don't think you're a fan, bro. I think you're Logan Paul. You played the game. You found a bunch of moves, and now you do it.
Right. No, I agree. Same thing with like his brother doesn't know anything about boxing.
Yeah.
He just kind of learned the exercise of boxing, but he
Yeah.
doesn't know how
He-
to box.
He's the
boxing
guy
opponent.
that he's the guy that knows enough that if he fought somebody that didn't know how to box, he'll fuck him up.
Right. Which is what he was doing. Like he was going against retired guys or guys who didn't actually box. And then finally he went against a real boxer and got his jaw broke. So
and do we need another pole grinder in WWE? Who's Paul Grinder? Oh, you talking about Paul Logan?
Is he talking about Paul? Like, it's like we kind of have some Paul Logans now. To be
Logan Pauls, No, but and that's sad because you're so busy. You know how it was like, oh, you're giving away the secrets. You're giving away. You're so busy giving away the secrets to us, but not giving it away to the wrestlers. I don't know about you. I think the only reason why Penta stands out now is because he figured out different ways to do the Destroyer.
He almost made it like the RKO, where he can kind of do it out of nowhere. Where other folks.
Oh, Paul brother.
No, we do not need the other Paul brother.
No, we don't at all. We don't need the first one.
Right. I can answer that really quickly. We don't know. But yeah, he figured out how to do, like you said, do it, and it's done safely. You get an excitement out of it. I think the only thing missing is to go ahead and put him with his brother and let them go. That's all it's missing. Like it's right there. Just let it happen. With that particular story. Like I love Penta. Like I got Penta and Rey Fénix's figures signed with pictures and everything. I love the Lucha Brothers. They are at this point, they are a tag. They are better as a tag. Like they would tear houses down as a tag team right now.
Yeah.
Right now. So again, you're trying to sell this event. You got this event coming up that you need 2 nights to, and you tripled the price of, and you're put some tables, ladders, and chairs out there and let these 2 guys go against 2 other teams and just let them handle it. Like hey, you guys are in this match. It's for the tag team titles. and walk to go back into the office and they will handle it.
The crazy shit is we got the Motor City Machine Guns, the Lucha Bros, the Usos, the New Day, the Street Profits, the War Raiders, and,
another one,
right. And the Wyatt Six.
Wyatt Six. You got the Hound. You just talked about the Hounds or the Samoans.
The MFTs, the Gorillas of Dynasty,
the Gorillas,
whatever.
Yeah. You got them,
and we got those.
Yep.
And we got no tag team division. I just named 8 fucking tag teams,
right,
that could be considered the greatest of this generation, and we got no division. That is genius. That is the true mark of a genius from Triple H. Because that shows you that he knows what he's doing.
Right.
Because he just did what Vince did. Get all the good stars, put them in catering, that way no one else uses them. That's genius. That's the shit I want to see on my show. That's what I'll pay. I'll pay $4,000 for that. You put all those tag teams in catering during WrestleMania, you got my money. I'll pay extra.
I remember, go show.
I was gonna quickly say, I think you got more teams than you did back in the days when you had the LOD and a few more. What are you talking about?
You're probably right.
Yeah.
I remember me and my brothers used to kind of joke about, because some are we had, when you see your friends and they got horrible grades, and we're like, you got to work hard to get an F. Like,
yeah.
Okay, you like because you got to fight not doing nothing. Like you got to fight your own conscience not to do nothing, right?
Yeah. You didn't hear
So we're like, you got
word
to.
She said,
Yeah, you got to work hard to get an F, right?
Word.
And this is what when you just said that, that's what that reminded me of. It's just like, dude, if you just have even just regular like you said, just regular matches with the teams that we're naming for the title. And make it like let them go. Like again, let them go. Like you don't need to. They don't need production. Like here's the match. Here's who's supposed to win. They know how to set up their own matches. And I think that's what's happened. Like I think they're overthinking it. They're trying to do the Wyatt Six doesn't need all of this. Like they just put them in the ring. Like they're fine in the ring. Like they've shown, hey, we can just wrestle. We don't need to do all the hocus pocus.
Give me 2 seconds. I'll be right back.
Yeah. So
I want to talk about the Wyatt Six shit when I come back. But yes, you're right.
Yes. So yeah, and like Show just said, like I think there's more teams now, like than when we had the Killer Bees and everybody else. And now we got all these teams that are lined up, ready to go, and you got 2 nights, and I don't see an excitement about the tag team titles on either show for this WrestleMania.
That excitement's been gone a long time ago, DJ. They taking every good tag team, they splitting them, sending one to one country, the other one to the other side. They'll never see each other. And it's like, what the fuck is going on? We got Reverend Bubba D or whatever. What was it he was? When he got separate? Yeah, oh my God. What's going on here?
And he was coming down the aisle to gospel music.
Yep.
And
That's what we're gonna get.
I remember my family was like, yeah, he's going to hell with gasoline draws. For doing this right here.
I wouldn't be surprised. But I gotta feed my family. I gotta do what I gotta do.
Right. Yeah, I gotta feed. Oh, Devon. I like his show. Like I like his channel. And like after you guys watch us, watch Devon's channel. Like he's got a pretty good one. I like how he talks. Like he ranks the finishers that hurt the most in real, like that actually hurt. Like he ranks them. So yeah, like it seems like those power bombs from the taller wrestlers were the ones that people hate to do. Is what I'm getting.
But like Kevin Nash and
yeah. Yeah.
They just dropped.
Exactly.
I saw Batista put Shawn Michaels through the floor while he was bleeding. Blue. I was like, oh shit. I sent it to the chat.
Since DJ brought it up, Joe.
Yeah, go ahead.
There it is. Since DJ brought it up.
Oh shit. Where's mine at?
Shit, your ass decided to work and show up late. You don't get one.
Uh-oh.
I like giving DJ shit about Hogan. This should talk about Hogan out of nowhere.
You see, I'm not.
He's not even going to drink that, DJ.
He's about to drink it. Yeah. There's no way. There's no way he's gonna pop that and not drink it.
Word, that shit been in my refrigerator for 3 weeks now.
I gotta go to so March 16th. I go to El Segundo Brewery. And they actually have a new Stone Cold's got a new beer coming out this year. So I want to try that out.
Oh, yeah, you was telling me about that.
Yeah.
So
that's gonna be on.
Enjoy that, because I know the first beer he came out with, Kenny got me, and that was one of those beers like when it was cold, it was good, but then when it got hot, it was like
no, you don't want.
Yeah.
That's the thing about those strong IPAs, like they got to be cold.
Yeah.
And then he has a like a hef, and then now like I think this one is also like a hef, like or kind of like a pilsner, like that one. So we want to go in there and talk some shit.
Word. And he's gonna be there, right? You said that he was gonna be there.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, go in there and talk shit with him.
Word.
Yeah.
Let him know that's the bottom line.
Yeah, that's the bottom line. Now pour me another one, damn it.
Word. I want another beer.
Another beer. And another beer.
And what was it? And a Bloody Mary.
Right.
Shit. But yeah, going back to the Wyatt Six, where he was like, you think that they're trying too hard? I honestly think that the Wyatt Six at this point is, I don't want to use the word embarrassment, but it's not far off.
I was about to say it's touching the line.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I agree. John, it's a yeah. If you like, especially if you're an IPA kind of a person, yeah, it's a good beer. And there's right now there's two different kinds. One's a strong IPA beer. The other one's a Pilsner. I think this next one's a Pilsner. So yeah, no, I give if you find it, I give it.
That is also hard to find.
Yeah.
This was in ShopRite. I don't know where the fuck to find Stone Cold shit.
Yeah, no, it's not easy. Sometimes you just got to go to like one of those liquor stores that's what they do, is get IPAs from like that are not in regular stores.
Yeah.
So I think you go on the website too, and they
have
show
a
you.
store locator?
Yeah. So, but yeah, no, I definitely suggest it.
Word. Yeah, especially if you get it cold.
Yeah, make sure it's cold. Like when you get home, put it, let it sit there for a minute, either in the freezer or if you go not drink it for a day, put it in the fridge. Get it on that Friday night before WrestleMania.
Word.
And then there you go.
Get a steak, get some pizza, get some burgers, get some wings, some beer. You'll be all right.
You'll be all right.
Yeah.
We don't know what you're going to be watching, but you'll be all right.
Word.
That we can't promise you, but at least you'll be good with the snacks.
Oh, really? You won't fall asleep so fast.
Right.
Shit. Speaking of falling asleep, you heard that Stephanie McCoy had to give an apology because what she said on Monday?
No, what happened?
So she said it in Spanish, but what she said was, "There's no wrestling in Chile." What she meant was when she was coming up in the world, there was no wrestling in Chile. There was no way for her to train, so she had to leave Chile to go train. There's wrestling now in Chile,
right?
So she had to apologize for that mix-up.
Mm-hmm.
And in my head, I'm reading this and I'm like,
"Who gives a shit?" Yeah,
I'm like, "Yo, you bitch ass motherfuckers need to stop complaining."
For real.
Because you know what she meant.
Yeah, you did.
You knew exactly what she meant.
Right.
You fucking baby.
What
is it? Fucking NBA's watching Raw now?
Right.
That's the new generation, bro. Sensitive.
Yo, that's too fucking sensitive.
Did it hurt your feelings too, Shell?
Yeah, that's why he's crying.
I love Chili. How dare her say that?
No, but, yo, and seeing Liv Morgan cry, I'm like, I think that should have been saved for after Liv Morgan picked her. Because you're forcing Liv Morgan to pick you. We already know y'all gonna have this match. Let Liv Morgan pick you. Then you do that to Liv Morgan, and then Raquel goes, "Nah, you ain't doing that to my girl." And now Liv and Raquel are going after you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Just a little tweak, tweak, and we good. We little good. That's it. Tweak. We good. We don't need all that other bullshit. Like, why are you doing?
I'm just reading what John was saying here.
Because I hate him now, but I can't deny the movie Hitch. I love the movie Hitch, but I don't like Will Smith now.
That's the thing, dude. Yeah. He made a lot of entertaining things. That's the thing.
Yeah.
And I've been I'm gonna keep saying it's like it's gonna stay like this until he does just like he did with the Red Table Talk. Get Chris Rock. You guys sit down in front of everybody on a post, talk it out. You apologize for no excuses, no nothing. Look, I was wilding. That was my bad. Shake hands and hug, and it will all go away.
To be honest with you, you know what I think? I think one, they're past that, but for me personally, I think what he needs to do is do that whole thing, but have Jada on there and tell Jada, you're a piece of shit.
I'll go with that.
Because not for nothing,
it was on her.
When I look at Will and I see him do that whole, I jumped out of an airplane and it was freeing, and now he's doing this thing where he's challenged himself do all these experiences all around the world. Right. The only thing I see is a little boy running away from his problems.
Correct.
Because this girl broke your heart.
Yep.
And is in more love with a man that's dead.
Right.
Did that shit with your daughter, cheated on you with her son's friend. And you slapped your friend because he said something that can also be taken as a compliment because she didn't like that. You're bitch. Like, not for like you're whooped, bro. You're the guy that we looked at and said, you pussy whoop.
Man.
You don't get respect for that.
No.
And that's the problem. Like, yo, bro, you want to be this guy and you want to smack people, but you can't even face your wife. Like, I don't need to see it in person. Like, to be honest with you, it's just like, yo, bro, like you're the reason why a lot of guys do stupid shit now.
Right.
Like, in all honesty, you ever hear people talk about the person with they're with, and you're talking to them, and you're having a conversation, and you're like, how the fuck did that person that you're describing come out of you? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, all I have to be is genuine to you. And you're an amazing person. But this person pulled out that from you? He's a piece of shit. Like, how much of a pussy does this... One, I'm looking at you weird now because you like pussy niggas. But how much of a pussy does this guy have to be to get that from you? Because that don't even sound like a man. So now it's like, yo, Will, at what point were you gonna be a man? Because I'm all for, yo, let this woman be her, whatever. But at what point do you turn like, yo, I don't want my daughter idolizing someone you love. She don't know him.
Right.
I'm her father. You know, at one point you got to put your shit down. Like my pops is not a jealous man. My mom is not a jealous woman. But there were times where they were like, no. You're crossing the line here. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has that one thing. Nah, I can't let you do that to someone else. So
the issue with Will is from jump is like, so because I listened, like, so I did the audio book of Will's biography that he wrote himself.
Okay.
And so the problem with this relationship is that from jump, she told him, and this is in his book, by the way, she told him, I don't believe in marriage and I don't believe in monogamy. From the jump, from when they met, when they were dating. And the way they even got married, like, you know, she was crying because it was like he was pushing this marriage. She didn't want the marriage and he pushed it. She was like, she wasn't crying out of happiness. She was crying that she didn't want to do this.
She wanted to be with Tupac.
Right. And then the final step where I didn't see where he didn't just say, okay, let's just end this was, and again, this book is before the slap. Right? Yeah. This is the slap's not even in it because this is way before the slap. So is like he planned like her either 40 or 50th birthday party, one of the decade years, right? And he spent 10 years planning it. And he had this whole elaborate surprise party for her that had like, it was basically, just think of like everything you could do for somebody for their birthday. Like there's, animals and
and
amusement park
yeah.
rides and everything, right? In the backyard. And she, at the end of it, she cusses him out. Don't ever do that to me again, and cusses him out. I was like, that should have been the end of it. So that's what I mean. Like, so
Yeah.
that's the problem. Like going, like kind of, tagging to what you're saying. He never just stood up and said, "Yeah, we're not a match. Like, we need to
Yeah.
like this is not a good relationship. You're
He
not
ran
built
from
for a
himself.
relationship." Yeah.
Yeah.
And he
I don't
never did
deserve
that.
that.
Yes. And that's where, like, so by the time I saw the slap, I was like, that's everything coming out. Like that was, but it came out on the wrong person. But it is, so that's why I saw it happening. Like, it's like, okay, I can see what's happening, and I wasn't as shocked.
You know what's funny? I didn't see it as that's everything coming. I saw it as that's another way for him to try to make her happy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because not for nothing, he said it himself.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was on the Breakfast Club that he is like head over heels. In fact, like he'll do anything for her.
Yeah, that was on the Breakfast Club. Yep.
And it's like oh, so you was chilling, but she looked mad. It's like, oh, now I gotta smack him because I need to make you happy.
Right.
And and for someone who wants to talk about freedom, you sound like you're in a cage of your own fear of losing someone that you love.
Yep.
And not for nothing, homeboy, it hurts to lose people you love, but you get over it quick.
Right.
Actually, if you're the one that decided this isn't for me, it's a pain. You lost somebody who you thought was good, but you find someone better for you. You know what I'm saying?
I can testify to that.
Yeah,
yeah.
Like, not for nothing, you allow yourself to fucking grow. You find what you're looking for.
Right.
You run from the problem, you make the problem worse. And that's why I'm seeing all like, yo, dude, you're just running from your problem.
Right.
I would rather jump out of a plane than have to break up with a woman that I love too. But how many niggas does she gotta fuck for you to be like, maybe she ain't mine?
And then like I watched the episode of Will's show on National Geographic where he got into one of the little submarines, like one of the little bubble summer when they go really deep into the ocean. And I just I want you to watch, like, you only need to watch like maybe the first 10 minutes of this episode. And it's the woman that is in the thing with him. Like, he's in there with this woman and one other scientist. This woman is one of the finest women you've ever seen. Okay. like very low key. Like I'm telling you, go watch the episode. Everybody watching me now, go watch the National Geographic episode with Will Smith, and he's going into the ocean in the little submarine. The woman scientist is one of the finest women I've ever seen. And she's looking at him like he could have her, like, all he has to do, say, hey, let's go out. And it would be over. Like, the way she's looking at him. And you're still in my mind, like, you're still worried about Jada and this woman right here.
Yeah, right.
Okay, that's to go with what you're saying. It's like, what? I've never understood that. I've never understood. This person is hurting me, and I'm gonna tough this out, and I'm gonna keep. No, I've never understood that ever. Yeah. And then the people that keep going back with each, like, the off and on back with, like, yeah, no, I know he's cheated on me 5 times, but he said something to me this last time we met. Like, come on.
Dude, it's crazy where it's like you're afraid of being happy,
right?
Because something told you deserve to be in a toxic relationship, and it's like not for them dealing with people like that made me realize, okay, I'm not too much for people. I'm too much for them. Because they're not ready for anything more than toxic. You know what I'm saying?
And I think we just described WWE fans.
Yes. Yes.
Like, damn it, like, damn it, you're gonna show me something good at some point. Something in this 2 nights of WrestleMania I'm gonna enjoy. Damn it.
They would go on TV and blame every wrestler alive for being trash before they say that WWE can't put together a show. We see it. We hear it. DJ, how many people fought me when I turned around and said, I don't think Triple H is as good as you think he is?
Uh-oh.
Remember that?
Uh-oh.
I was the first, like, I was the beginning of the whole, wait a minute, I can see past this bullshit.
Uh-oh. Because your point was like, okay, after the bloodline, and it's like, and this is gonna end. Like, you was like, the bloodline thing's gonna end. Eventually, Roman's gonna lose this title.
Yeah.
And then now we have to go like, okay, what happens after that? Is he gonna be able to write stuff after that that's gonna make this kind of an audience want to be involved? And he hasn't been able to do that yet.
Yep.
He hasn't found a storyline that's as good as when we were just glued to the bloodline.
Yep. And he has the talent. DJ, I don't know what it is, but it's like they go, who can turn it on right now?
Mm-hmm.
And Finn Balor goes, you forget that I work here?
Right.
So, all right, cool. Yo, Finn, make this match important.
Right.
And now Finn has successfully made me go, I want CM Punk to drop the title.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck CM Punk versus Roman Reigns. I want Finn Balor versus Roman Reigns.
Mm-hmm.
Because of 2 weeks of Finn Balor going, I deserve this shit, made me go, yeah, you're right. He does deserve it.
And he had a hell of, they had a hell of a match. Him and CM.
Yep.
And like I said at the time, I was like, and I'm even okay that he lost that particular match because he'd even prove more. Like you said, that okay, even him losing that match is like, but we're ready to see him win it though. Just watching him lose it, we're ready to see him win it. Yep. And like I said, I'm if there was just some kind of way that they can turn this into a triple threat. And Finn is even like, and fuck this, the demon is showing. I'm telling you, like that would the tickets that they would not have a ticket problem anymore.
Oh yeah.
People would find a way if you did that match.
Yo, because not for nothing.
We'd be
imagine this. Word. Imagine this, DJ. Finn Balor wins Chamber.
Mm-hmm.
CM Punk tries to talk his way back into shit. Roman, not Finn. Roman goes, you lost. Get out of my ring. And Roman goes to Finn and says, I remember you let the rope beat you. So don't worry, WrestleMania, I'll take that title off your hands. It'll be a fun little experience for you. You get to go home and tell your family about it and everything, and then I'll take over. Don't worry about it. And then Finn goes back at Roman, and it's Roman versus Finn. And then CM Punk finds a way to establish his rematch because he needs to get back in there. And he figures a way to win the title from Finn. And Finn's like, no. We're not doing this shit. If he gets a rematch, I get one. And now it's like, okay, when it's going to have to be after Mania. No. It's going to be now. And he fucks up Roman and CM Punk. And he's talking about the demon because now he snapped. He ain't even with the Judgment Day. Like the Judgment Day's like, oh, where the fuck is Finn? And Finn's like, no, I'm on my own now. And he's like, the demon is fucking with Roman and CM Punk. And both of them at one point has like, yo, fuck it, put them in the match. Because all three of us got beef now. I think that would make this shit like, like crazy. Because you had CM Punk have to prove his way back in.
That's right.
And then Finn goes from the Judgment Day to the Finn Balor we all love.
Right.
And now that demon is there.
Right.
And Roman's just on some, I won the Rumble, so I'm in the match no matter what.
Right. He's like, y'all do what you need to do, but
yeah, I'm here. I'm here. Y'all niggas figure it out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got this alert, right? Like just one of somebody that I look at, and they were saying they just officially there are no watch parties in Vegas for WrestleMania.
Oh shit. So if you ain't at the stadium, you ain't watching it.
So again, so if I were running I would first I'm using a VPN.
Yeah.
Okay. Like, no, we're having a watch party. Like, they can find me or whatever they want to do, but there would be no way. Like, no, I'm having a like especially again. So you're gonna screw the locals. Like mostly watch parties are mostly locals that go to that. So you want to screw locals that they can't afford to go to the WrestleMania, and keep in mind, like people that actually live in Vegas, their average income is lower. Like the people that live there don't make that much money. So you're telling me so it's like, so screw you guys. I know we priced you out and we don't want you to go somewhere and watch it. No. So if I were casinos, we're using don't worry about it. We're using a VPN. come on through. Like, I'll take, if they don't want your money, I'll take it. Come on.
For real.
Yeah.
Shit. Stupid ass.
That's the way I would do that.
No wonder people don't want to see it. They're too busy. They're thinking. I don't understand how
we're in a recession.
Yeah,
we're in a fucking recession.
This what made me feel like Vince worried about the product, and other people worried about the money.
Right.
He's like, this is the guidelines. Handle your business.
Right.
I'm worrying about the product. Where it seems like now they're worrying about the money. And then, oh, by the way, we got to talk about Raw. Oh, all right, cool. Because it shows the difference. Like, there's a difference when this was the plan for months and you're giving me shit.
Right.
Where we planned for months and Vince is like, you know what? I don't like that. Let's do this shit off the cuff.
Right.
And it's like, oh, wait, you just changed everything tonight? That didn't work. Sometimes it worked. But it's like, okay, someone's thinking about something.
Right.
You ain't thinking about this shit no more. It's like there's more consideration to who can watch the fucking Mania and who's gonna be at WrestleMania.
I'm about to say we know more about that than we do about the card.
Word. Like, what the fuck? Like, there's literally 4 matches that are about to be made for WrestleMania, and we know more about who can't watch it than who's gonna be in it.
Right.
All right. Salute.
This is making me want to spend my $4,000.
I'll pay extra. Let me sign up for a year of ESPN for that shit.
Oh my god.
Yo, dude, I'm getting new terms and agreements for Hulu, ESPN, and all that.
Me too. Yeah.
And I'm looking at it, I'm like, okay, I don't see any numbers.
Nope.
So you ain't telling me that my price is going up. You're not telling me I have to pay for another subscription.
Yeah.
I'm like, wait a minute. I don't see nothing about changing the subscription, or this isn't under that. It looked like it's the same shit.
I'm what I'm hoping, like, as you say that, I am hoping that it's not saying, hey, if you use a VPN, then this is not, like, your ESPN app is not going to work. Because that would screw people, like that would screw over people in Las Vegas for the watch party.
Oh shit.
That's what I'm starting to wonder. I didn't read that closely. But I'm wondering if that's what they threw into the terms and agreements.
Because not for nothing, the terms and agreements for a lot of shit is in another language. Like the way they word shit is crazy.
Oh, I've run it through. There's a couple of times for my own entertainment. I copy and pasted it into ChatGPT and then told it to give me a summary, and the shit that it was saying, I was like, God, this is what I agreed to.
We could kill your mother if you wanted.
Right. God, dog.
But if you're a half a second late for the payment, we own your house now. Wait.
Yeah, so if you guys want to entertain yourself, next time you get terms of agreement, tell ChatGPT to simplify it. And
$5. Shit.
Decent shit.
We got the right to sell your blood out in the street. What?
Wait a minute.
Talk about this.
When did you get it?
What happened to HIPAA regulation?
Oh, somebody came to your house in the middle of the night and pricked your finger.
Which is crazy. Which is crazy. You go to a doctor and they say, plain and simple, if we fuck you up, it's not our problem. All right. Do you want us to share information with other doctors just in case? Okay. If you get a side effect from some shit and we don't know about it, hey, we'll do the best we can. And then if you die, do you want us to save your life? That's the paper.
Yep.
But the cable agreement for me to watch TV, I gotta fucking have a fucking PhD in Mandarin. Like, wait a minute, what? I just sign my life to these motherfuckers, and it's simple. You made watching TV difficult.
Yes, they did. Like cable won. Like I don't know what like we were all thinking, oh man, okay, so everything's cheap. Like because we were used to, I had DirecTV and it being damn near $200. I'm like, what the hell is this? And then they started doing that, and I was like, all right, yeah, this is better. And now you're back to wait, all this combined, I'm damn near paying $200. So yeah, cable won.
Yep.
Because at least it was all in one place.
Yeah.
So
the only thing that the streaming has is I can watch it anywhere.
Right.
But now cable has that too. Like you get the Optimum app, yeah. But fuck Optimum. Those motherfuckers. We got Optimum TV here. Fuck you.
Okay. Yeah, we're
I couldn't wait to call them up to say cancel my shit. I got Verizon.
Yeah, we're Spectrum over here.
Dude, we went to Optum and the dude looked it up. It was like, you're paying way too much. Like if you call this number and ask for like a help because it's too much for you, they'll help you out. I called the number and I was like, yo, listen, the bill's too high, and they said, oh, go fuck yourself. So I'm sorry, what? Okay, cool. I called up and said, yeah, I want to cancel my service. Oh no, we could lower your bill. No. You told me to go fuck myself. I'm gonna go fuck myself.
Right.
Cancel my service. Dude, they were willing to do any. I told them straight out, I said, are you willing to give me all of this shit for free for life? No, we can't do that. So then I'm gonna go fuck myself and cancel it. The only way you're keeping me is if I'm getting this shit for free for life. Otherwise, I'm gone.
That's what I do. That's what I do when they want you to go watch when you go to a hotel and they try to get you to go to the presentation.
Yeah.
And then so I go in there like, look, if you can give me all this for $20 a month with no down payment, then I'll take it right now. We can't do it. Well, those are my terms. So, so give me my free shit. Yep. and I'm leaving.
We did that once. We went to Florida, and my mom was like, "Oh, if we go to this thing, we get cheaper tickets for Disney." Like, oh yeah, fuck it. We went and we looked at a condo, beautiful condo,
right?
And then it was a timeshare, whatever. And my mom's like, "Oh yeah, this is beautiful." And the guy's like, "All right, yeah." So she's like, "So when do I get the things?" Like, "Oh, you at the end of the stuff." So she's like, "Oh, you pulling out a contract? That means it's the end of the tour." He's like, "Yeah, I'm good. I don't want this shit. Give me my tickets." He's like, "Wait, no, but this is." He's like, "Oh, I don't give a shit about the price. I'm here for the tickets. Give me the tickets." He was like, I showed you all this shit, and you don't even want to look at them. It's like, nah, give me the tickets. I don't want nothing. I don't want shit. It's like, y'all motherfuckers are stupid.
Yeah. And I've seen people that have bought it. My favorite thing is when they while you're sitting there and they make you wait, like they go back and try to get the closer and everything.
Yeah.
And you see the mute, all of a sudden like a bell rings and then some music starts and you see some people dancing around. Dude, they're actors. Yeah. Those are actors. Like, those people, that is not people that got the thing.
Yeah.
So I always thought that was funny.
They did that once. I was at a Nissan dealership. They did a bait and switch on me. because I was gonna get a Maxima. It was like $13,000, and it was good miles. And I was like, "Yo, and the guy was like, "Oh, you don't want this. You want a Sentra, brand new Sentra." Like, no, I came in for that. And the dude's running the numbers. I'm like, no, bro, I don't want and I had an Ultima from CarMax, and the guy gave me literally what I would be paying. And I said, if you can match this with an Ultima, I'll take that. Or with he's like, I can't do that. I said, so what the fuck are we talking for?
Right.
He's like, hold on, let me go get my manager. Yo, dude, he had to be like 6'5", 280 pounds. He walks up and he sat down. He's like, you know that in 3 years? I said, wait. I want to let you know, I'm not afraid of you. He's like, what? I said, I know what they did. They brought in the muscle. I'm not afraid of you, bro. You're not intimidating me into buying shit.
Right.
You match his price? No, I'm leaving. And my pops is, all right, let's go.
Yeah, I don't like, dude, you're not gonna, how are you gonna talk me into getting more of my money?
Yeah, I'm like,
that
wait
I
a
want to
minute,
spend.
for Nissan Sentra, I came in for a Maxima. Do you not know the difference between the two cars?
They don't.
Like, I'm not a bitch. I'm sorry. No, I'm good.
Nor
I'll
do
go
they
somewhere
care.
else.
Yeah.
Like, I'll go somewhere else. It's okay. It's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I've heard no my whole life. I'm good if I don't get this shit right now. I'll find another.
That's the other thing they don't understand. Like, no, I'm not desperate right now. So
Word.
And I love CarMax, by the way.
Yeah, I do too. All the cars I bought, the past cars all CarMax.
It's freaking easy. Like, just
Yeah.
this is what I want. This is what I can pay a month. What you got? Yep. Oh, we got this. Okay, here you go. Sign the paperwork. Yep. See you later. You want to test drive it? Okay, good. See you later.
Yeah.
It's the easiest car I ever bought. So,
oh yeah.
In fact, like, because the first time I did it was like, so because I needed a car, and my sister's like, "Why don't you do CarMax? Like, you can, you tell them how much you want to pay them up." And I'm like, "You sound like the commercial, right?"
Yeah.
She's like, "Just try it." And then so I called. And then, I did all my information and stuff on the app, and then they called me. And then it's like, yeah, why don't you come in? Like that. And I called them back. I was like, look, my credit is not the greatest, and I don't want to go down there and waste anybody's time. And the guy started laughing. He's like, Mr. Jones. He's like, wait. He's like, so you work here, right? And this is how much you get paid there, right? And I was like, yeah, how'd you even... Because they got all that when I put my stuff in. He's like, yeah, we already calculated that. You're just coming in to see what car you want. I was like, really? Yeah. And then I went down there and got the car. So, yeah.
The first time I bought the car. So when I first went to CarMax, I was on a mission to lower all my bills.
Right.
And at this point, I had a car that they were going to give me more money than I owed. I said, okay, so I'm at a surplus. Let me get a car that's cheaper. And I told the dude, I said, look, this is what I'm looking for. And he goes, you see this sticker right here? He goes, yeah. He goes, if your credit score is any one of these three, this is what you're paying. I said, wait, what? I was like, oh, this is about $180 less than what the fuck I was paying for my other car. And this is a better car. Let's take this one.
Right.
Let's take this one. I'm good with this one. Let's go.
Right.
And then they hand me the keys. They drive around, whatever the fuck you want. Come back, and because that was the test drive.
Right.
I was like, oh shit.
Yep.
And you ain't gonna come with me? He's like, nah, COVID regulation.
This was after COVID, and they still.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah. I fucking bought the Mercedes from them, and go ahead. I parked the car, I opened up the hood, I looked at everything, I put in navigation systems. I was like, I'm fucking with it. I was gone for like 20 minutes. I came back. It was like, so you want it or what? I'm like, oh shit. All right. Yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah. No, it was something that actually worked like they said in the commercial. I was like, and because even the guy, like, as I was signing all the stuff, he's like, it sounded too good to be true, right? I was like, yes.
And the warranty,
yes,
right? The warranty covers a lot of shit.
Yes, it does.
Yes,
it does.
So that's dope. I like. The only problem is because I didn't get I got the financing from Capital One and not CarMax. I couldn't get the gap insurance.
Oh damn. Okay.
Yeah. So I was like, fuck. But I had the gap insurance on my other car, which actually saved me. So I never spoke to Capital One to see if I could put gap insurance on it now, but I guess it's a little too late. But
Yeah, no, I've heard horror. Like I saw people go through what they went through without Gap, and I was like,
Yeah.
okay, that's not just bullshit. Like like
Yeah, no, yeah.
yeah. So I usually get it. Like just like when I set up people for travel, I like to get the travel insurance.
You talking
And
about for like the airport and shit?
well, there's travel insurance that you can get, like say you're going on a cruise.
Yeah.
And then they have a travel insurance that will cover you. Like let's say you break your foot.
Yeah.
Right. That shit is not free to when you even if you go to the hospital on the boat, that's not free. I had somebody, they fell, broke their hip, had to get helicoptered, and it was all covered.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
For an extra $50, right?
It was like $250.
Okay.
You already spent $2,000 on the to get on the boat. An extra $250, just spend the extra $250.
I bought the flight ticket insurance because I read some shit where it's like, okay, if my flight gets delayed, they help me out with another flight or something. Like $20, fuck it, I'll do it just in case.
Right.
Everything else don't have, like, if I ain't coming, I'm still paying for it. So it's like I'm getting there, but I don't know what it was. But I didn't know they had that kind of insurance for like cruises. That's for everywhere or just cruises?
Cruises have it. I've set, like, you can even just go, because I just, when I set people up, I want to make sure they're all the way covered. So even if you're going to, like, say a resort, I can still set you up with like a third party travel insurance that just, like, it's companies that just sell travel insurance. And then you just say, yeah, I'm going to be here from this date to this date, how much, and then this is how old the person is, how much. And yeah.
It's funny. When I was in DR, one of the people that were in the wedding, they stepped on the tile and they cut their foot.
Shit.
And they were like, "Oh, the hospital's not included." And the guy's like, "Well, when we booked shit, it said that the hospital was included with the shit." And I'm like, "Oh wait, so you're telling me that you have a doctor on staff, but we got to pay for that?" Nah, give me some duct tape and some paper towels, and we'll stop the bleeding. I don't need no doctor for no boo boo. Sorry, I'm gonna sue the shit out of you. I don't need a doctor for no boo boo.
Right. Right. So you'll hear from me.
Yeah.
Right? But not for this doctor bill.
Yeah. Word. Sons of bitches. Good. I mean, shit. That's how good wrestling is. I don't know if Janelle, if you still here, we're gonna talk about it. He goes, people get mad at Stephanie about her promo skills, the way promo skills and the way she wrestles in the ring. In the ring, I'm pretty sure he meant to say, but I don't know why.
Why? Yeah, what's wrong with the wrestling?
Yeah, I think she's one of the best wrestlers that got.
Period. Yeah.
Yeah, and she speaks English. And in all honesty, what promo skills does she need to have for people to shut the fuck up?
It's one of the things that, like, people heard the term, they hear these terms.
Yeah.
And they don't really know what they mean.
Yeah.
That's the problem. That is the problem. Like, you heard somebody say promo skills somewhere. And then you don't know how to measure them.
Yeah.
Some of you have not even watched this form of entertainment long enough to know how to measure if somebody has good promo skills or not.
Really? Seriously. Yeah.
You just heard it. You just, like, again, you're Dave Metzler. That's what you're listening to. Like, he's been wrong for 20 years now.
Yeah.
Wrong about everything for 20 years.
And I think even the promos now are wrong because they're not promos anymore. They're monologues. They're skits.
Right.
So you people are mad at the script that they're giving them for the skit. A promo to me is what Jake the Snake Roberts would do in the middle of a pay-per-view to tell everybody, oh yeah, by the way, I'm wrestling the Macho Man.
Right.
And this is why I'm wrestling the Macho Man. And this is what I'm going to do to the Macho Man. And all you people are going to sit there and witness me do this to the Macho Man.
Right.
Because you may have forgotten that I'm wrestling tonight. To me, a promo is Stone Cold going, yeah, I won the King of the Ring, but now let me show you who I really am. Let me solidify to you who I am. Yeah. A promo isn't, I'm going to kick your ass. Or, you're young and I'm older than you. And I said WWE and The Miz, so you got to respect me. That's not a promo. That's a skit.
Right.
That's a skit.
That's right.
You're just going to sit there and insult everybody. Okay, cool. Okay, you want to be Rock? That's what it's like. You're going to sit there and like, you just want to be Miz. Like, okay, yeah, you're The Rock. Remember, the Rock insulted people without having to involve other people.
No, because he was using, he perfected all this stuff when he was in college and high school. Like he said, he used to just bag on people. Yeah. And so that's all he was doing basically when he was doing his promos back and forth with people.
Yep.
Even Warren Sapp was like, yeah, that's what he would be doing while we were at lunch or whatever. And he'd go around the room giving it to everybody. So, yeah, no, like you said, you don't like the storyline of what's happening with her or what have you. You're probably also just you're probably a xenophobe piece of shit. Like that's probably also your problem. Yeah. Like, oh, the person that they're not speaking perfect English, which half the people on the roster don't.
Yeah.
People that were, I'm talking about even the half of the people that were born here, some of them don't speak that great of English. And I don't hear any complaint for them. Like as Bad Bunny showed us, like there's just people are just kind of pieces of shit.
Pretty much.
Like, so just call it what it is. You're racist and let's just move on. Like, just tell me you're racist and I can just go on with my day.
Word. Because you know what's funny is like the same people that say, well, oh, Stephanie, I don't like her promos. You sit there, but you like Braun Breaker and fucking Austin Theory and Logan Paul shit. And like I said before you came, I was like, they have Paul Heyman. They don't need to fucking talk.
Right.
They don't sound good when they're talking.
I'm about to say when they
and
do,
you got
they
Paul
sound
Heyman.
Like they sound like they're 7 years old when they talk.
Yeah. So like, let's go through everybody. If we're gonna critique one person, let's go through everybody on them. Let's do that one. Because even when Tiffany and Charlotte did their little thing last year at WrestleMania, and Tiffany did how many divorces you have or whatever, and Charlotte just fucking, I didn't go, oh, these girls suck at promos. I went, ooh, that was a bad segment.
Right.
That was, someone did not put that one together right.
No.
People like, oh, they can't remember his lines. He's not supposed to know. He's not supposed to have lines. He's supposed to have talking points. This is wrestling. You're supposed to tell your character. How is someone going to write something for your character? Tell your character what he needs to say, or like what he needs to come across, and let him talk. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I miss is when they used to do that. Like, here's the story. This is what's happening to your character. Now, remember, your character, this is what's going on with your character. Now, go out there and that's how you're talking as them with this issue, right? And they don't do that. The Legion of Doom, like they didn't have a set thing to say. They knew who was going to say what when. Like, okay, Paul Ellering's going to start off. Animal's going to, give the rah-rah. And then Hawk is gonna bring us in with something crazy, like something just fucking crazy. Like that's like you could just tell this is just a madman talking. And and that's all we needed from them.
Yeah. it was Paul Ellering. He's like, I read a book today, and all that. And then Animal's like, it's like, I'm gonna fuck you up like you've never been fucked up before. Tell him Hawk, and Hawk's like, well, I stuck my finger up my nose and I pulled out this. fucking booger. And it reminded me of the Nasty Boys.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna take this booger and I'm gonna squeeze it in between my fingers. They're like, what?
We snack on we snack on danger. We died on death.
And it's like, and it means Nukkle. Back to you.
Yeah.
Like, all right, he's gonna fuck them up. They ready to go. They ready to go.
It's gonna be it happening. Back to you.
You heard it from none other than them.
Right. Shit. That's all you needed. Like you were ready. You were ready. You was like, all right, let's.
And Bobby the Brain Heenan's like, I would hate to be the Nasty Boys.
Right.
I don't know what the fuck he just said.
I'm glad I'm up here with you, Gorilla.
Word. Oh, would you stop it?
Yeah.
If I was the man who's the Nasty Boys, I would tell him, get on the plane now.
Yeah. We'll win it. We'll lose by count out and keep the titles.
Yeah. Yeah, man, the fucking people don't remember shit.
And then
This
now
is why I know you
worried about-
don't know wrestling.
Right.
Don't know
And now you're
wrestling. That was a random fucking Tuesday.
Right. That was a Tuesday. Yep. And then don't go messing with the country boy. Country boy. You know. So.
Yeah. Man, one last thing before we go.
Yeah.
I really need 8 matches back on these PLEs. I can't do these 4 matches. Yeah. He just did the head nod. That means wrap it up. Food's getting cold.
Yes.
I know what it means to almost get yelled at. Even I know the vibe.
Nah, she wouldn't do that, but the other part, yes.
Yeah. The 8 matches. No, but yeah. Next week we're gonna have to predict the chamber.
Yes, we are. We gotta who's gonna men's and women's chamber coming up.
Becky and AJ.
Yes. And then that's gonna at least give us something else to talk about the WrestleMania card that's kind of barren right now. And then they're again, for folks that are worried about ticket sales, this is not the way to go, but we'll continue with that next week.
Word. For real. We might have to fuck around and we'll throw a watch party. Just $5 a person.
Hey. Hey.
But on that note, ladies and gentlemen, it's your friendly neighborhood knuckleheads signing out. Peace, everybody.